happening? Good morning, everybody, and welcome. I was just listening to the wrap-up show from yesterday. My satellite radio went out in my car, so I couldn't hear the wrap-up show yesterday, so the guys are playing it for me in here. I don't know what happened. It seems the brain wasn't talking to the radio. Do you know what I'm talking about there?
Yeah, there's a brain inside the car.
Yeah. There's a brain inside the car. I'm like, is it real? Really? Why is this difficult? Why is my radio
Why
not
is the
working?
brain not talking to the car?
I've had it before.
Really?
The brain stopped talking to the radio. And something to do with the way they installed it. They hid the brain somewhere in the car that you can't reach. So I got to bring it to someplace.
Oh.
And then have them take apart the car and then get to the radio. Brain.
Right.
Hey, Ronnie.
Well, tomorrow, probably when the car goes out to Long Island, that's where the guy is. They have to take the radio out of the ceiling because that's where it's mounted.
Yeah.
Behind the radio is the brain up in the ceiling of the car.
Oh.
And they just have to unplug it and plug it back in.
This is a silly question, but explain this to me. Why doesn't the guy just move the brain somewhere where we can get access to it? Like, there's a million places.
It needs to be rebooted that often.
Like, why does he have to put it into the ceiling?
Know.
Like, why doesn't he put it, like, where, like, one of those drawers are or something in the car?
That's a good question.
Yeah. I mean, he's putting the brains. We know we regularly have to reboot it.
Right.
Which I don't even understand that about.
Yeah,
I had it happen yesterday also on the radio in the front, but the brain is behind my seat, so all I do is unplug it like for 2 seconds, plug it right back in.
Can't they put my brain behind your seat? Or can't they put it somewhere?
I don't know. I'm going to ask him.
Yeah, ask him if he can move the brain.
I'm going to ask him.
It seems silly that we have to be a week without satellite radio.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's like a whole operation. They take the whole car apart just to fix my satellite radio.
For 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's a 2-second thing. All you do is you unplug it and just plug it right back in. And it's
How long does it take him to get to the brain?
He's got to slide the radio out. I don't know.
How long could that take?
10 minutes.
As long as I got you in here, let me switch topics. Is Scott, the engineer, now officially off the Ronnie's Block Party tour?
As far as I know, he quit yesterday. For
He
real.
quit
No, for
yesterday.
real. Yeah, for real.
The arguing continued?
I tried to talk. He had a talk with Shuley on Monday.
And that got ugly.
And that got ugly. And I was when we left here last Wednesday, everything was fine. And then Monday morning, I heard he wanted to have another meeting.
Oh, dear. He goes home and gets riled up.
And I don't want to have meetings. I want nothing to do with meetings.
You want to have some fun.
Yeah.
Well, I think I might have riled him up by accident.
How?
Because he came in and I was talking to him about it. I said, well, I was under this understanding when Shuley, Ronnie the limo driver, and Scott the engineer put together the Ronnie Block Party thing. What they did is they sat down in a room and they said, hey, let's go out on tour and we'll split the money 3 ways. You know, whatever's left over, we'll split it 3 ways. So I started thinking about it and I said to Scott, you know, if that was the arrangement, why is it changing all of a sudden? You know, the more money they made, they would make more money as they went along on the road. So if that was the deal, I kind of said it to Scott.
Hey,
and
I can tell you, I spoke to Shuley. I think he's here today, too, because he's got some funny letters from people that are already suing Scott that want money back from the trip.
Well, he's already booked on Toronto.
Right. The Toronto people want their money back.
He's promoted on Toronto, and he quit the show.
You can't do that. You got to give him notice.
Well, that's what I said to him yesterday. I said, well, if you're going to quit, you should do the Toronto show because, you know, you're already booked on it.
Maybe he doesn't want to do the Toronto show because he feels you guys will be angry with him since he's quitting and he's going to take a lot of shit.
Well, but I mean, he's quit before and we weren't happy with it, so why would he think we'd be okay with it now?
What was your discussion with Scott the engineer? I heard it was heated. Like, he can't get off the, you know, but then Ronnie told me the original deal wasn't that you guys are going to split 3 ways.
No, it wasn't. He's the only one, and Ronnie sits there and tells him right to his face, there was no partnership. There was no splitting down the middle.
So how do you decide who gets what money? In other words...
Well, I wish I didn't have to do it, but unfortunately I do.
You're sort of the appointed leader of the group. And so you get paid.
Right.
And then, like Ronnie said, he's thrilled. He gets a check for $2,500 or whatever it is like Scott gets. And he doesn't even ask any questions. He's like, I can't believe I get to go to Ronnie's block party and make $2,500 for the weekend, which is a lot of money.
The only gripe Ronnie's had was he said, I just need to make sure that I'm back Sunday in time to be at work Monday.
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the only thing I've gotten from Ronnie this entire tour. Not to mention the 5 other people on the tour, not a peep.
Right.
Nobody's complaining about a fucking thing.
Scott is under the belief that he is the draw with Ronnie. In other words, you guys go out on your own and you draw nothing, according to him, and that they could get any comic to front the show and do the hour show, and then he would pay them. So
any two-bit comic, as he said.
Two-bit, right.
And he throws shit at me, and then in this meeting, now, when we were on the air last time, I fired him. I had enough.
Shuli, I want a ruling on this. Is Scott off the show?
He's off. He's done.
He's done. You're never working with him again.
And everything he's done here today
just I don't need
proves
this shit.
that I'm making the right decision. Trying to throw us under the bus, making up shit.
I was going to do it. I had no problem doing the shows.
Of course you have no problem doing it. Of course.
You're getting $2,500.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, really.
But yet you have no problem fucking bitching about everything. Ronnie came to me. He said, look, let's try and work this out.
Okay.
You know, and I understand Ronnie and him are friends. Out of respect to Ronnie, I said, you know what? I'm going to give it a whirl.
Right.
We sat down last week in the office in Scott's studio, talked, worked everything out. I said, Scott, from here on out,
So you said from here on out, you'll get a salary.
You'll get a flat fee, and on weekends that we do well, when I can bump you up, I will.
Right.
I didn't say you're never going to make more than this. I said, this is your minimum. And then if I can do more, I will get you more.
And he says, wait a second, Shuli.
No. He agreed to it.
Right.
He agreed to it.
Right.
Then the weekend came.
Uh-oh.
Then Monday morning came.
Right.
Obviously, somebody got in his head.
Well, he got in his head.
Got in his head.
Right.
And he shows up Monday and he says to me, after the show, I'd like to meet with you two again. So I said to Ronnie, I go, he wants to have another meeting. Ronnie's like, what's another meeting? Ronnie's like, I'm done with these meetings. I don't want to do these meetings.
Right.
So we sit down. Right back to square one.
Right.
This was a partnership. This is this. And I go, Scott, you already agreed. We were moving forward. Well, I thought about it, and, it's just not right. It's not fair. If you guys want to be fair with me. So I said, you know what, Scott? I go, you gotta let me know. Are you in or are you out?
And then he said he's out.
No, he says, I'll let you know my decision tomorrow.
Wow, like the president.
Yes.
Right.
So Tuesday I walk in.
His decision.
I go to him.
I said, Supreme Court.
Yeah. I said, Scott, what's your decision? I need to know because I got shit I got to fill up.
Well, didn't he want you to open your books to him?
Oh yeah. He wanted to break down.
Why won't you? Why don't you give him the breakdown? Why don't you just say, hey, look, here's what I got. Here's what Ronnie got. Here's what you got.
I got no problem with it, but it never ends with him. That's the thing. If I split everything 50-50 with him, there would still be something that he's not okay with. Because the bottom line is, he doesn't trust me.
Right.
I don't want to work with somebody who doesn't trust me.
So why not just open the books to him and show him the split?
Because Howard, it won't satisfy. I'm telling you, here's something. When we first did our first
he feels
4 or 5
you're getting
shows,
a lot more money than him.
Let me tell you something.
He should get more money than him.
Right. You feel Shuli can take whatever he wants.
He's the
headliner.
Not that he should take whatever he wants, but he's the headliner. He's got to pay the comics.
In other words, even though it's called Ronnie's Block Party, the reality is someone's got to get up there and entertain the people for an hour.
Right, and we have other comics that deserve to get paid also.
Right,
not $100. You know?
Are you curious what the
No, I don't even ask.
Generates?
I don't care.
You just can't believe you're getting $2,500.
I'm glad that we go out to people. I'm telling you, when most people bust your balls on the air and curse you out and say you're an asshole and everything.
Right.
When we go to do these shows, they are fucking thrilled to see us.
Right.
And I love it. I think it's great.
When we did the first 4 or 5 shows, we drew nothing. We made nothing.
Right.
These guys, I made sure that they got paid.
Right.
Our promoter, Sequoia, lost money. I lost money on these shows. They got paid.
Right.
Scott knew when there were 40 people at one of our shows early on. He didn't ask to see the books then.
No.
He took his money and he shut the fuck up.
He didn't offer you
fine.
anything back.
He didn't want to. He didn't want a partnership.
And this
at that
whole
point?
Robin Hood fucking thing that he's doing. Oh, I'm looking to reduce expenses for everyone else. And in these meetings, he looks at me and he goes. He has the balls to go. It's not even about the money. I go, what the fuck is it about then? Of course it's about the money.
What is it about to him?
Right.
Yeah.
Just fucking be up front. Just look me in my... And he tells me, he goes, I feel I'm not respected. I go, really? You want me to respect you? You fucking sit here and shit all over what I do for a living.
Wow.
And you want respect.
So he's out now.
So I said to him yesterday...
It seems to me that if you guys wanted to, you could take like JD to Ronnie's Block Party or... Like Sal would probably be thrilled to get $2,500 for the weekend, and Sal actually does some stand-up.
There's a line of people out there.
Who's in the line to replace him?
I think Sal. When Sal goes out, he wants
Big money.
He wants big money.
Right.
From what I heard. I
Really?
don't know
Sal
for sure.
gets big money?
I don't know for sure, but that's what I heard.
Does Sal get big money, Shuli?
I mean, I don't know if he gets it at every gig.
Right.
I know he wants it. We all do.
Right.
But I don't know if that's a reality. I mean,
Why won't you tell Scott what you get paid?
I have no problem telling him what I get paid. I told him right to his face, I make more than you.
Right.
And I'm going to continue to make more than you.
How much more do you make than Scott?
$7,000 more. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I
How much
just
more
want
do
him to
you
have it. It really is a difference between $500 to $800 difference. So this guy's
that
walking
seems
away.
fair for a guy who has to
and
really
doing
entertain.
all the managing, basically.
Yeah, right.
Scott, I'm hearing this. Shuli doesn't sound unreasonable. You're talking about a spread of $500 to $800 more than you.
It sounds like a Jackie negotiation.
You're saying $300 or $3,000? Oh, Mike 3. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. I'm hearing what Shuli's saying. It's $500 to $800 more, and that seems fair to a guy who's got. You go out for a minute, and I know they're coming to see you and Ronnie too, but
I thought from the beginning. I'm not going to argue. This is what I'm going to say. From the beginning, we were the three. We had an arrangement. It came. We didn't make money the first couple of things.
Right. No, you made money.
Shuli comes and says the block party itself.
Scott, you made money on the shows. Don't sit here and say all of a sudden we're all one unit now.
I'm just repeating what you just said. The block party didn't make money, and we got paid. And then you came to us and said, if we each take X amount of dollars, you, me, Ronnie, that would be fair. We can go forward and make money. We'll take equal amounts. I agreed to that.
So they said equal amounts.
Well, we said equal amounts when there was no
now
money.
That there is money, you want to take it out of the cash register before we have a chance to count it.
Scott, what did you make for those first 4 shows?
I don't.
I'll tell you. You want me to tell you?
$400.
No. The first 3 shows we did you not make $800 a show?
No, one show.
Ronnie, what did we make the first? One show you made $800, right?
And then after that, it was like we got to take less because nobody's making money. So
nobody was showing up.
I know that. I said fine. We all agreed to take and then it. All of a sudden,
so you went from 500
all of a sudden,
to 2,500.
Well, that was one show, and then it became 4 shows. So don't tell me that I went from this to that. It really didn't change the amount of money I was getting.
Let me ask you this, Scott. In all honesty, let me ask you this: out of all the people on the tour, why is it that you're the only one who has these issues? Why is it nobody else has come to me?
Because nobody else made an agreement. Ronnie doesn't give a shit. Apparently, he just
Ronnie made the agreement, but he just doesn't care.
It was an idea. It was never a partnership. It was an idea.
And your idea of a partnership, let me tell you how the partnership got started again. I said, Scott, would you be up for doing something on the road? Yeah. That's how the partnership got started.
All right, let me ask you, did you ever say that we're going to go out and split it 3 ways?
I never, ever once said, and Ronnie, if I said it, tell me now. If I ever said we are splitting everything down the middle 3 ways, tell me.
Nobody ever said that.
We all agreed to take the same amount of money.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Because we always said
we did.
Yeah, that's your problem. If you did say that.
No, my problem is him. Nobody.
I've just relieved you of a problem.
Well,
all right, so you're out. In other words,
again, you've quit. Again, you quit.
I didn't quit.
Were you booked to go to Toronto?
Yes.
Or were you advertising that you were going to Toronto?
Whatever they were doing.
Well, of course we were.
Then you should do Toronto and exit like a gentleman.
But it's too late now, Howard. It's too late. I had to change the flights. Because as of yesterday, I said, "Are you in or are you out?" I need to know.
Right.
It's not easy.
Who are you going to bring with you, JD?
JD has stepped in. He's going to fill in, and that's that. And we're doing a rotation. We're going to take whoever wants to come.
Who do you have in mind? Like, in other words, let's say
it's
JD.
Like Regis.
Anybody and everybody.
It's like the Regis show, like Kelly Ripa's in audition.
Anybody who wants to go from the show.
I think Jason would be great.
Do you think people want to see Jason on stage?
I actually have gotten a lot of people on Twitter saying that they would
want to see Jason.
Tracy, I think, would be
They
huge
want to
hit.
see Tracy.
I would love to see Tracy.
What's Tracy going to do on stage?
Just fucking yell at this guy, yell at Ronnie the whole time for all I care.
Come out and say douche and all that kind of stuff. That's more than Scott does.
Listen, that's
Tracy's got an act.
Yeah, I mean, compared to Scott, she does.
And that's
Is there anyone you would reject from here? In other words, let's say. Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think of somebody who's sort of...
Steve
Brandano.
No, I would take Steve.
You would take Steve?
Yeah, because he hosts the intern show. People know who he is.
I see. Well, it's true. I mean, who the fuck is Scott?
We're going to do a thing called...
Right.
We're going to do a thing called...
kind of a nobody.
So I got rid of this. So I got rid of his problem, and I made it easy for him.
We're going to do a thing called mystery guest.
Go ahead.
In each city we do. We're just going to say It's the Running Man Block Party with Shuli, blah 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 blah. The
But what if the mystery guest?
And the mystery guest.
But what if the mystery guest is JD? Shouldn't you advertise that?
No,
because people love JD.
You don't know who's coming.
You don't know.
You don't know who's coming.
It's a grab bag.
Yep.
Right.
I don't know who made him boss.
Would you have Richie Balinson come?
I think we might have to draw the line at Richie Balinson.
Richie Balinson is the guy who installs radio.
The installer to the stars.
Right. You wouldn't have him. No one wants to see him on stage.
Yeah.
What about?
Look, I tried to talk to Scott yesterday morning alone.
Would you take Ross Zapin?
I can't imagine me on stage going, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Ross Zapin."
Why not? It's the same thing.
I would love to see what the reaction.
Would you take any of the guys from Howard TV, like Scott the
Phelan, I'd take in a second. He's a fucking party.
But do you think people know Phelan?
Yeah, they know him as Drunk Cam. They know him as
Drunk Cam?
Yeah.
Boy, Scott, there's a lot of people.
And all these people, by the way.
Would you take Scott's intern on the road?
No. Rafia?
Yeah.
I'd take her in a second.
Rafia?
Oh, yeah.
You're saying
she could tell all Scott stories on stage. It'd be great.
It'd be like having him there.
Yeah, and then he won't scold her and punish her afterwards.
Wow.
I tried to talk to Scott alone yesterday morning and say, dude, what are you doing? You go out, you have a good time. It's a weekend. You get away. You have fun. You're with the guys.
You pay them to get away.
I could understand if you were getting $200, $300.
He has this thing in his head. He doesn't trust Shuli. That's what it is.
They keep changing things. They don't inform me of things.
What if Shuli?
What have we not informed you on?
What are we changing?
So I found out from somebody, a friend, that he goes, so you're doing a barbecue in Toronto? I go, a barbecue in Toronto? When?
The barbecue, the meet and greet we're doing in Toronto went up 2 days ago.
That
Scott.
was just added.
2 days ago.
I found out about it also. But you weren't going, so why would we tell you?
No, I'm just telling you, things happen. I'm like, really?
Well, what happened beside the barbecue? Because as these guys explained, the barbecue, whatever that is,
it's a meet and greet. Usually we do a meet and greet at the club
before the show.
We're at before the show.
Right.
But for some reason they can't do it there. So this guy, whoever this guy is organizing this thing,
you're gonna have a barbecue.
He's doing a barbecue meet and greet in the afternoon.
Why do you care about? Why do you even want to know about that?
Right.
If I got it,
what's the difference if you meet and greet at the barbecue or you meet and greet at the club? What is the difference to you? Why should they bother you with that?
Free food, no matter what, Scott.
You're gonna have You're gonna go away and have a barbecue. Yeah.
You got to ask. This is so good. This is so funny because I thought it was so insulting. They did offer Scott the opportunity to make extra money in Toronto. Can you explain that, Julie?
Yeah, I had a whole thing. Scott doesn't even know about this.
Yeah, see, I don't ever know about anything. That's the problem.
Well, this one I wanted to leave a surprise, and it wasn't something that you would be forced to do. But look, Scott wants more money, so I said, you know what? With all the airplay we've gotten the last couple of weeks, maybe people would be interested in trying to dunk Scott in a dunk tank.
Right.
So I told the guy, look into renting a dunk tank for this meet and greet.
Right.
Figure, line people up,
That's
$10 a throw.
Does he get
Scott
the people
keeps
the money?
every fucking penny.
Right.
And
you'd probably pay a couple of bucks to.
I'd shove him out of the way to get in the fucking dunk tank to make that money. I got a 2-year-old, man.
He's still not getting it about the money. It wasn't about.
Of course, it's about money.
No, it's not. I'm just
Scott,
walking away from the money. Why would it be about the money?
Because you want
if I'm walking away from the money.
You're afraid Shuli's
now it's
getting
a matter of a principle.
Well, I thought it was an even split. That's the problem.
Right, so
and then when I asked to see,
you live with the fact
when I asked to see the financials, I got a guy that went crazy on me. It's like, how dare
Why did you just show him the financials?
I'll show it to him. I got no problem showing it to him. I just think it's
insulting.
I did. I have. I think it's very.
Let him see it. Print it out for him and let him look it over.
I think a guy who sits there on stage like a fucking lamp on a nightstand and then gets a fucking fat check at the end of the weekend and then comes to me and goes, I'd like to see the expense report. And I go, why? And then he tries to act like he's doing everything for everybody else.
Shuli, I got to blame you a little bit in this.
Go ahead, that's fine.
Because when he yelled at me...
Show it to him. And then be done with it. What do you care if you're not doing anything wrong?
I'm not, and believe me, I am done with it.
Just say here's what we brought in, and here's what we paid out.
The guy sits here and talks about he wants respect. He gives none. Right. He doesn't respect you don't respect what I fucking do.
He did call you a hack comic.
Exactly. You don't respect what I fucking do. And I got news for you. I can go to school and learn what you do. You can never fucking learn what I do. You understand?
I can learn.
There's a bit. No, I get a year from now. Go up and do fucking an hour. Go up and do 10 minutes and get laughs without somebody writing something for you.
You can learn what I do, but you couldn't do what I do.
That's right, because I'm a grateful, appreciative human being.
Okay.
I couldn't do what you do.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you're right. I could. Now that I think about it.
Wow. Well, so
when he said, "I'm not showing it to you," how dare you ask for the financials? I'm like, well, what are you hiding? That's what made me think they're hiding something.
He's got a point. Show it to him.
He's so full of shit.
Right.
It's too late now.
First of all, I didn't approach him like that. I said, Scott, I walked in very calmly. I said, Scott, was there a problem with the weekend? Are you not happy with what you got? No, I'm fine with what I got. Okay, well then, why are you asking to see the expense report?
Can I ask you a question? I heard through the grapevine you're trying to organize Scott the Engineer's block party.
No, that was a joke. It was like the Black Cloud Tour. That was I just.
Yeah, why don't you organize Scott the Engineer block party?
No, I have no interest in that.
That'd be good. A competing block party.
I don't want to do that.
Now he has no interest.
Just grab a few hack comics and get it done.
I never.
Show him how it's done.
I never had any interest in doing my own.
I got names of some other 2-bit comics if you want to.
Don't you have a whole pack of 2-bit comics you hang around with?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sal just ran it. Sal, say what you just said. Howard, Scott already offered Richard and myself the Black Cloud Tour.
I just said that. I said that was a joke. That was a joke.
That would sound like a joke to me.
I went into those guys and said, "You want to do the Black Cloud Tour?" I wasn't.
Yeah.
But okay, listen. That's good.
Sal just said privately in his office it was a joke.
Yeah, I went. Oh, please.
Get it?
Get it?
I'm not a comedian. That's part of my
You
stand-up.
can't talk about anything around here without anybody finding out.
I'm not a comedian, so obviously that wasn't a good joke.
Well, anyway, it's the end of.
It sucks.
It's still a Ronnie's block party, but yeah, you're upset.
No more Scott.
Yeah.
You like going out with Scott.
Yeah, he's my friend.
Right.
Unfortunately, he's leaving. No, he left. He quit.
Unfortunately.
And you got to hear this letter.
I was fired. How many times was I fired?
No, you weren't fired.
Yeah,
you quit this
I
time,
was
dude.
fired.
Scott, I fired you on the air,
Yes.
and then we had the meeting last week,
They
and we
tried.
agreed to move forward. You agreed with me that you were okay with the plan.
If Shuli shows you how much they took in and how much they put out,
I think.
would you?
I don't think he'd be happy. I really don't.
I think he just doesn't want to be a part
No,
of it.
Does he want to take the $3 to $5? What was it? $5 to $800 and split it 3 ways? Is that really important?
That wasn't
Great
the point.
If
question.
it's 500 to 800, what I would do is give it to
thought-
Shuli anyway because he's going to do an hour on stage.
I thought that we were all getting
You're not.
equal amounts.
Evidently you're not.
We're not. I told you that a long time ago.
You didn't tell me that a long
I
time.
did tell you that. I kept telling you it's not a partnership.
But he wants to know
that
what
Shuli gets more. I said, I don't care that Shuli gets more. And you
Ronnie's
kept insisting.
Ronnie's thrilled. He's just getting a couple of grand.
I know.
I mean, it's a huge amount of money.
It is.
I don't get. You're turning down $2,500 weekends on your salary.
Plus, he can get more if we do really well. Like Shuli said, if we get extra and there's a bump up, he gets extra money. We all get extra money.
And we got bigger shit lined up. We got poker tournaments and casinos that want us. We got Jamaica, a weekend in Jamaica with fans. And this is...
What do you think?
This is a price range that's out of the price range that we're in now. I've told you this.
These guys.
I've told you this. The long-term plan. Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I say there's a goal here?
Yes.
And I got to beg this fucking guy to put money in his pocket. I got to kiss his ass.
Really? You're walking away from all this? Tour to Jamaica? I mean, you're going to just sit there like a lummox and eat, and you're going to get even more money.
And drink at the pool.
And the thing that burns me up the most, Howard, is he quit again. He keeps doing this shit. And
this is like the third time.
I've never quit anything. I've come out on stage to do 10 minutes with Artie and Philly, and 4 minutes into it, 3,000 people turned and wanted to kill me.
Right.
And I stayed up there to do my 10 fucking minutes.
Right.
Because I'm not bailing early. I'm not quitting on that shit.
Right.
That's what you asked me to do. That's what I'm doing. You're not. It's not like you would have worked Toronto and come home with nothing. You would have got paid. You would have made money.
I know that.
But you just.
All right, he's out.
He's out.
He's out.
I had to make
He
changes.
doesn't like
Crazy, but he's
working
out.
on the weekends. I think.
Yeah, I think
that's
he has such a good time on the weekends at home.
they
that he
can't
wants
handle
to-
it.
Right.
The only thing I thought was wrong with the whole thing right now,
Right.
I know he quit. That's his prerogative to quit.
Right.
But he was booked on the Toronto tour. He should have said, listen, I'm going to do Toronto because you're on the bill.
That's true.
And
I can't argue
I'm
with
done
that.
after that. The guy who booked us there is pissed as shit. He sent his letter to Shuli yesterday. You got to see this thing.
That's not right, Scott.
You want me to do Toronto?
I wanted you to do Toronto when I came to you yesterday and the day
Do
before.
you want him to do Toronto? Stop whining.
I just.
Do you
What?
want him to do it or not?
I got to find
He
out if they
says he's
got.
willing to
I
do
got to
it.
find out if they got JD's ticket yet. If they didn't get JD's ticket
Because
yet,
you're driving Shuli
got
nuts with
JD's
your
ticket.
you
They
know,
got
I don't
JD's
need
ticket.
this fucking shit,
Is
man.
the guy in
Shuli.
Toronto happy that JD's coming?
Yeah, everybody's happy that we're
All
coming.
right, so then forget Scott.
I'm
Yeah,
fine with it.
Shuli,
He's
they
out.
did get his ticket because I got an updated itinerary yesterday.
Well, there
And
you
it
go.
says
All
that
right, all right.
JD's
So then,
leaving on
Scott, it's too late. He's already gone crazy doing it.
Okay. Well, I just thought that we.
But you did the wrong thing there. When you commit to going to Toronto, You go. That you should have done. But if somebody here mentioned a three-way split, then Scott's right. But you could have opened the books to him, showed him what was going on, that you get 500 to 800 more. Maybe he would have been okay with it. Who knows? But all right, he's out now.
He wants to split that up too.
Right.
All right.
Robin, when
that's it.
There's an agreement that we were.
All right.
I'm not going to talk to you about this.
Scott, I think you just.
Wait a minute. When you have an agreement, and then somebody doesn't go by that agreement and just starts.
But why is it out of the three of us?
No one knows about that better than I do, Scott. But I'll tell you what. I think you're cutting off your nose to spite your face.
And why is it out of the three of us, you're the only one who's aware of this agreement?
That's a question because everyone out here is asking. Explain to me, Scott, exactly what the agreement is, because you say it was, Shuli says it wasn't, Ronnie says it wasn't. So I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out what exactly you guys, did you say, let's go on the road together, or did you say, let's go on the road together and split everything equally? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
We in the beginning, me and Ronnie had a number, and we gave it to him. And then after one or two gigs, Shuli came to us, listen, we're not making money. If we all agree to take the same amount, this X amount of dollars, going forward, we think we can make something work. Right. I said, okay.
So at that point, he said, let's all agree to take the same. But now that it's doing better, he wants a little more.
Yeah, but that was never explained to me.
All right. Well,
I mean,
there you go.
In all fairness, right. Scott. But in all fairness, Scott.
Here's my problem with the whole thing. When this started out, Scott could have said, I'll handle managing, because he doesn't do anything else.
Right.
He could have said, I'll handle the books.
All right, I don't do anything.
You don't
anywhere. I don't do anything
really?
anywhere.
I mean, I don't know what you do.
And that way, you guys. Can
I tried to do comedy. I tried to do comedy. They wouldn't stand for it. They wouldn't let me finish.
Well, the audience was more against it than we were, Scott. In all fairness.
All right, guys. Listen, I'm going to sum this up. Here it is, Robin. Now you're going to know
what the book said if he was doing that.
The answer is Ronnie's block party, as we knew it, is now Ronnie's block party with guests who will accompany these guys.
The mystery block party.
The mystery block party. Scott the engineer is out.
It's a mystery why people are buying tickets to this show.
Right. I don't know why anyone's involved with this in the first place. I don't know how this is even going on.
It's the funniest business ever.
It really is.
I think our fans have lost their mind. Having to go sit and watch Ronnie yell on stage at women to take their tops off is crazy. But look, people seem to love it.
They do.
According to him, they love it.
They do.
And if he wouldn't,
they love it.
They absolutely do. And if Scott wouldn't have missed that Chicago-Arizona weekend and we brought JD with us, like, Scott would have leverage in this situation by the means that, I don't know if people want to see somebody else. Maybe they are coming just to see Scott. But with the fact that we used JD and we saw the turnout and the energy and the way the show went, I mean, that was
so JD is in Toronto.
Here's a perfect example, a quick example. Chicago and Arizona, he didn't go to. Okay,
right.
We did really well there.
Right.
And everybody got more money. He would have got more money too.
Right. Huh. He doesn't trust.
Sense, Scott.
I'm not going to go through the numbers.
Scott doesn't trust.
He just doesn't
Scott
trust.
doesn't trust that he's really getting as much as he should.
He asked me to write up a contract last week.
He did?
Yeah. He asked me.
You're going to write up a contract? What are you, a lawyer?
Yeah, he wants me. On top of everything else I'm fucking doing, he wants me to have a contract written up stating what he's going to make, so we don't run into this problem again.
Well, if it keeps changing, the more we make, the more you take. If it keeps changing, then why should I believe that it's not going to change again when there's more money?
Of course, it's going to change. It depends on how much everybody makes because.
There's overhead, there's expenses, there's hotels.
He wants to see it. He wants to see it.
I know.
I don't want to see. I don't give a shit.
I know there's expenses.
Give me my check at the end of the week and I'm happy. I go home.
All right.
That's what I got in it for.
Okay.
To hang out.
You can't believe you're getting a check.
I'm happy. I'm thrilled.
I just thought there was an agreement, and then all of a sudden there wasn't an agreement. It was different, and I wasn't consulted. And I thought
that you're the only one who has this understanding?
I'm a pain in the ass.
No, you have an understanding that nobody else has.
Do you understand that?
No.
All right, boys. I don't know how to resolve this other than...
I don't know either. I try to talk to him yesterday
resolved.
alone.
Scott's off.
It is resolved.
Yeah. Scott's sitting home.
Ronnie, I know you're upset. You like going out on the road with Scott.
Now I get to mow the lawn every weekend.
Right.
So what's wrong with that?
So Scott doesn't seem all that broken up about it.
I guess not.
No, I'm not. I told you.
He makes enough money here. He doesn't need any extra.
I made a ton.
Right.
So.
What can I say?
Well, there he goes. You guys are upset because he's turning down $2,500 a weekend. And you're like, holy mackerel. He's like committing suicide. He's like with Jackie. I know the feeling. I sat down with Jackie on a private jet coming home from Vegas while Jackie was stuffing himself with shrimp cocktails and drinking and everything else. And he said to me, I don't know. I think this is my last trip. I go, really? He goes, yeah, my contract's coming up, and I think there's going to be a lot of problems.
And how many times did you think to yourself?
And then I went, well, what problem is it? You're making millions. Millions.
Right.
Millions.
Right.
I go, you have no idea. People in radio don't... Well, we're the Beatles, and I think, I could be doing a lot of other things, like punching up scripts. I go, who's going to hire you to punch up a script? Oh, you'll see.
You should have punched him up.
You told me, you held me back. I said, I held you back how? At the Friars Club, they don't want to put me on a roast. I go, why would they do that? They don't like you, so they don't like me. I go, really?
Everything is back to you.
Yeah, and then I go, well, and you know what? You're making a lot of money, and, I feel like I'm a huge part of that. I go, you are a huge part of that. Yeah, but I should make a lot, and you should open your books to me. He started in with that. He goes, on the E, when they add a market or they add a market in syndication, I should get more. So if you tell me, and each market I want $25,000, and then I go, whoa, really? You think in each market you should get more? You're making a fortune. I said, do you know I can do the show without you? I'm not doubting you can do the show without me, but if this is going to go on, books have got to be open. Oh, okay. Goodbye.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
But Jackie and I never had the understanding that there was going to be a three-way split.
Well, it seems to be the same thing here. Jackie had an understanding of what should be that nobody else did.
Yeah, he had his own understanding.
I swear.
And he did. Fred makes more than me, Robin makes more than me, and I'm just in. And I go, you don't even know what Fred and Robin make. I don't know what Fred and Robin make. How would you know that they make more than you? I know. I go, you don't know. You don't know what Robin makes, and you don't know what Fred makes.
And that's the thing, it just, I can imagine you sitting there and in your head going, what the fuck is going on with this guy?
I said, I can't imagine another writer, whether television or radio, that makes the millions he makes. I'm talking about, like on Jay Leno's staff. Yeah. Jay Leno has 16 writers. I don't think any of them were making millions. I don't think on David Letterman, I don't even think his executive producer makes millions.
I know comics who write jokes and send it in for his monologue and get made $50, $20.
$50.
Yeah,
that's what I said. Well, how about we pay you I'll pay you the best rate in the business. I'll pay you $50 a joke. And then if you write 10 jokes, you get $500 whole dollars.
I was talking to a guy the other day. He just started doing stand-up. He's doing it a year. I said, how do you like it? He goes, I just hope to be able to make $25 a night here in the city.
Right, $25 a night. And when I met Jackie, he was making $50 at a bachelor party.
Right. And I'm insulting him.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't need it, dude. I listen.
All right, so, Scott, it's over. It's over.
That's it.
Well, you seem okay with it.
It seems like a reasonable conclusion to this whole thing to Scott.
All right. Okay, guys. All right. It's over, everybody. That's what I'm trying to establish.
Everybody move on.
Yeah.
Block Party is reborn.
Block Party is a whole new block party. JD's the man now all of a sudden.
Or maybe someone else.
Right.
It's a mystery guest.
Yeah, the mystery guest.
Maybe a mystery guest.
Exactly. By the way, you remember how JD was like not into this at all at first?
Right.
We had to totally twist his arm to do it. He's now running. He's sending me texts at 2 in the morning while we're on the road.
You know why? He went out on the road with you guys.
He got a taste of it.
He probably got paid $2,500 like Scott does.
And he got hooked up with girls.
And he had a life, yeah.
He got laid 2 nights in a row.
Yeah,
well, I don't know if he got laid.
We don't know if he got laid, but there was some sort of activity with girls.
Fun with 2 different girls.
Right.
That he still talks to, I know.
That he's still talking to.
Yeah.
Where is that mush mouth?
I love him.
I mean, here, in with the new...
And he already said to me, he goes, I'm going on the L.A. trip because we're booked in L.A. in September. We got two big venues in L.A.
Hey, what is it with you that all of a sudden now what turned it around for you?
Mr. Block Party.
That you're now Mr. Block Party. What happened? Could you spend an hour getting the headphones on?
He can't swallow a pretzel.
I'm sorry, they're new headphones.
He can't put on headphones.
Well, they're new. What do you want from me?
They're no different than the other ones.
No, they are. Yes, they are.
All right.
Take them out of the wrapper.
Look how big this thing is. Listen, I am not big on...
I already think you're way more entertaining than Scott.
I'm not big on traveling and stuff.
Right, who is?
But, it's definitely fun to be with Ronnie.
You got girls.
I will say I had a lot... it was a better time with Ronnie than it was with Scott.
Right.
So, I mean, I love Scott, but he's not Ronnie. He's no party.
So you're into it. I mean, you were texting Shuli, I want in on the block party.
Well, I mean, I saw the tweets and stuff of them out in San Francisco, and it is a good time to hang out with them.
We went to him yesterday, Toronto, because Scott quit.
Yeah.
He's there. No argument like with Chicago and Arizona.
Oh, my demands were met, so why not?
Your demands were met, all right. 2 hot chicks. Your demands were met.
So you think you'll be meeting new chicks in the big Toronto trip?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, what do you mean? How do you know?
Because I got girls on Twitter already tweeting me to bring JD instead of Scott, so they're waiting for him.
It's like this Twitter pimp.
Wow.
Yep.
They're waiting for him to meet him.
Yeah. No bullshit,
It's
dude.
unbelievable.
It's unreal. Howard, at one point, I'm backstage. Ronnie and JD are on stage in Chicago, and there is like 20 chicks with their hands, like the Beatles, with their hands up, running to the front of the stage. And I'm going, in what world do chicks run up to these two guys like that?
Very surreal.
Wow. Yeah, no wonder you want to be on the tour.
It's all right.
And you get money.
Shuli, don't even pay him.
Well, come on. Then I quit.
Now, will he get what Scott got? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he'll get bumped up if we make more money. He's going to get bumped up just like I will and everybody else will.
You'll have a girlfriend in Toronto, a girlfriend in Chicago, a girlfriend in, where was the other place?
L.A., San Diego.
And soon to be Jamaica.
Well, I don't know about Jamaica.
We got Rhode Island. We got Long Island. We got New Jersey.
Yeah, Long Island's
All
a little
coming up
closer to home.
That's all next month.
Yeah. Do you know about any of these girls that want to meet you that Ronnie's talking about?
Listen,
He knows.
He does? How does he know?
He keeps it quiet. He knows.
He's so quiet. He can't talk.
Look at this team. I mean, who wouldn't pay money to see these two? In a second.
So you all set for Toronto? Do you know what you're going to do on stage?
I mean, nothing with Ronnie.
I hope he does this.
I gotta say, when we get together backstage, and we put things together just like that, boom.
You guys just sort of improvise.
And we do it. Yeah, we do.
Well, I sort of go after Ronnie's lead. It is Ronnie's block party, so I just sort of follow his lead. There is sort of one thing that
Can you imagine 10 years from now, JD's paying child support in 10 different countries?
He's like ODB.
That ain't happening.
Why don't you eat a pretzel on stage? That was funny yesterday when you eat a pretzel.
Maybe I'll
and then
do that.
talk. He put shit in his mouth and let him talk.
Eat a pretzel and read Ronnie's winter poem.
Okay, here I am with a bag of chips in my mouth. Okay, now
These are his impressions.
I'm going to put my mouth full of watermelon and do sliced alone.
Wow. It's crazy. All right. Well, good luck, boys, on the road.
Well,
and
thanks,
JD,
man.
good
It's
luck.
all because of you anyway, so.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. Could the
Scott
mystery guest...
considers himself quite a draw.
Let me ask you the last
Can we
question.
take you one weekend?
No, I'll be the mystery guest.
He's the mystery guest.
Could
And
the
you
mystery
too.
guest ever be Scott the engineer? Like, would that ever happen, you think? Like, all of a sudden he shows up?
Why not?
Why not?
It could be. All right. Wow, that'd be crazy.
Can you imagine that now, instead of taking $2,500,
He's getting nothing.
he's going to sit at home and get nothing.
And mow the lawn.
And then JD's going to have $2,500 plus
girls.
chicks.
Well, this is a big Jerry Maguire moment. He showed us. He walked out. He grabbed his goldfish.
Yeah, well, you know what? He'll
That's
show
right.
you. Wait till there's a Scott the Engineer block party.
Yeah, I love how everything's a joke when he gets busted for it.
Right.
I was pranking you guys.
He's a
Don't you
comedian.
The Buck Cloud tour.
Yeah, it was just some fun and games.
Because Ronnie heard about that he went to Sound Richard and offered that. And Ronnie was not happy about that.
Right.
No, I felt that.
Yeah, he was undermining
Yeah, really. I thought it was really wrong.
And he
I
could
thought
do
was
it with
my
you
friend, but I
if he
guess
really
not.
wants to do it. He could do it with you guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right, man.
All right,
Thank
JD.
you.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
How many girls do you have lined up from in Toronto? Like right now?
Couple.
A couple.
Yeah, at least a
Two
couple.
or three.
Maybe three.
Three.
Maybe more. Who knows? You don't know who's. There's a lot. I know
It's
there's a
just
lot of
been
girls showing up
announced,
in
yeah.
Toronto.
Ever
Because
since he
I'm
did
getting-
well on that ugly app, he's
I see him on.
No.
What's that?
Ever since he
I
did
don't
well
wanna
on that
talk-
ugly
I
app.
won't talk about that.
What, the ugly app?
He doesn't like that. You know.
I won't. I don't even.
Ugly
bring
app
that
beat out Angry Birds is number
I
one.
know. Whatever. Good
Yeah.
luck to him. I hope he puts his kid through college. It's great.
All right.
By the way, Howard, I just want to tell you, last week when I fired Scott on the air, I got an email when I got back to my desk from Grillo.
What did he say?
God, Grillo wants on the
He wants in?
The email said, I can do 5 minutes and I don't complain.
Is Grillo someone you'd consider taking out on
Why
the road?
not? We'd let him go up and
Grillo
do
hasn't
3-5
been with the
minutes.
show for like 20 years or something.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
But he's associated, so it could be even like KC could end up on the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely, for sure, KC.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. Doors wide open, man. It's like a variety show, this thing.
King of All Blacks, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, I think that the money is a distraction. I think that his wife told him that he wants him home on the weekend. So
I don't know. She's got to want money, too. I think she's probably angry about this.
I don't know.
You know, everyone used to blame, like when my situation with Jackie or something, they blame like Jackie's wife and stuff. But point is, it was Jackie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Jackie had to have a brain in his head, too.
Yeah, well, you got to
No
figure
woman ever told me what to do in business.
Yeah, you gotta
I figured it
figure-
out for myself.
the final decision's got to be his, right?
Right.
Well, at the
Hey,
end of
can
the
I
day.
be a mystery guest?
What's that?
I'll be a mystery guest.
Yeah, we don't have black people on the tour. Sorry. Thanks, King.
Wow. That's pretty harsh.
Yeah.
You don't need the money, man.
King of All Blacks could be on the tour.
Absolutely.
He doesn't need the money. He's got
I love him.
All right. Thank you, King. All right, boys. Enough of
Thanks,
this.
man.
People write me letters.
Thank
Don't talk about Ronnie's block party.
All right.
Scott, it's over, Johnny.
got hooked up with girls.
My name is not Johnny.
I'm sorry, it's over, Scotty.
Well, I don't know if he got
This controversy sort of went out with a whimper.
Well, what am I going to do?
That he's still talking.
Well, did any part of you think, let me just suck it up, it's extra cash, or your principles are just too strong this time?
I have strong principles.
I'm going on the LA trip.
And you just figured that Shuli's doing some shady things behind the scenes, maybe with that Sequoia character as well. And you just there's a huge lack of trust for you.
What happened?
Listen, I don't know what was going on, but they wouldn't tell me what was going on, so I don't know. So obviously, I don't know what was going on. You know, and when somebody doesn't want to tell you what's going on, then they already put suspicion on themselves. So
They are. Yes, they are.
I don't know. I don't think I was asking for a lot. In other words, that could have. Well, it all just backfired according to everybody else. But I mean, you know, if I asked for equal, which I thought I deserved, I thought we all deserved equal, then we could make $10 one weekend, and then I'd be out all that money. That was kind of a gamble on my part as well. So I don't see where I'm doing it for the money. I'm walking away from all that money. So I guess my principles are too strong. Right?
Are the Jackie comparisons unfounded? Do you
Yeah,
believe that they're accurate?
Forget Jackie. All right, they have nothing to do. He didn't have an agreement with Howard. Howard had nothing to do with it. I thought I had an agreement with these guys. I thought we were three together in this. We promote, we do, you know, nobody does more than anybody else. Shuli goes out for more, 15 minutes more on stage than me and Ronnie. I don't know. I don't see where the comparison is. We're on the road the same amount of time. We're at the venues. We're at the meet and greets. I don't think anybody does any more than anybody else. We do all the promotion. We do it all here. I don't understand where one person thinks he deserves more than another person. Okay, we all did equally. So that's a problem with me. So I don't understand that. That's all.
Plus, your phone charges have to be through the roof with all the roaming.
Oh my God!
The data use.
Oh my God! I got to use my phone. It's wear and tear on the phone. I'm going to have to get another phone. I mean, really, they don't pay that expense.
Scott, in all seriousness, how many hundreds or thousands of dollars away are you guys from an agreement? Like, how much could he throw at you?
It's not a lot, and I'm trying to tell you, it's not the money. I'm trying to tell you that it's not a lot. So it's just a point of me being fair. It's just about being fair.
About justice.
So I don't think they were being fair, and that's
the American way.
If that is my fault, I mean a fault of mine, that I wanted things to be fair because I thought we started this together, and we built it together. All of a sudden, somebody decides, hey, we're making a lot more money. Let me go in the cash register before everybody gets to count it. And I think that's what happened. So, you want to come and discuss among us. All of a sudden, you're giving yourself a raise. I don't know who made him boss anyway. So, whatever. That's the way it is. And they don't, want to talk about things. They, want to go ahead, like I said on the air, they book things without me knowing. Scott, we're going to prop you up, and you have to be here, and you have to be here, and you have to be here. I don't work for him. I thought it was like we worked together. All of a sudden, he was the boss. That's not going to happen. I don't work for him. So,
if honesty and integrity are wrong, then you don't want to be right.
whatever. I was just thought it would be fair for everybody.
Shuli.
Yes, sir.
It seems finally we've established some resolution in the matter.
Yeah, we have some closure finally. Long overdue.
So the Jackie comparisons rang true for you?
That's all I could think about when this whole thing was going on was, I imagine this is what it must have been like dealing with Jackie. Like, it's somebody that is just never happy. They're never going to be happy, I could open every figure to him that he wants. It's still, he's going to find something to complain about and bitch about. I don't need it. I don't need to fucking have it.
Sorry, you still maintain that he's getting the fairest shake he could possibly get for what he brings to the...
For what he brings to the table, he's well over fair. He's well over fair, and that's really my point in all this is, there's guys who are bringing much more to the table who are making much less, and they got nothing to cry about. They're not bitching. They're not asking to see this and that. He's doing very well, and it's not enough for him. And the bottom line is he doesn't trust me. And I'm not going to work with somebody who doesn't trust me. And he's a quitter. I don't deal with quitters. I don't do that, You do it, you do it.
Now you move on, and now you move north.
Yeah, we're going to Toronto. JD stepped up to the plate. He is a team player. He enjoys being there. He enjoys the party, and so does Ronnie. And the vibe, really, with those two was excellent. It was probably my favorite weekend that we've done so far. So, look, I'm excited. I'm just glad this is over with. I've been stressing with this for the last few weeks, and it's just been making me nuts. And I got enough shit in my life. This guy's life's almost over. I don't know what the fuck he's worried about. Mine's just starting. I got a fucking kid to raise. And I gotta fucking hold this guy's hand through life. I'm tired of holding people's hands. I just want to hold my hand. That's all.
JD, now you've become a permanent fixture on this tour. You're the permanent replacement.
I guess. I don't know.
Your first few forays into the block party world were extremely successful. Do you feel pressure to maintain this success?
Of course.
How do you plan on combating
that's almost that's probably the one of the reasons why I'm a little hesitant to go out and do all the shows, because then I put pressure on myself that if they don't sell out, then I'm like fucking or something, you know what I mean? So if they're not a success,
in your wildest, I feel terrible. Nearly 10 years ago, you started here as an intern. In your wildest dreams, did you ever see yourself being a money-making act on the road?
No, I did not. I still don't. I don't.
We'll start to believe it, mister, because it's happening.
I guess.
Ron.
Yeah.
Let's talk block party.
Let's talk it.
Let's talk future.
All right.
Finally, some resolution for your boy Scott. Not the one you'd hoped for.
I'm not happy about it, believe me. I don't know if he believes me, because I know he doesn't trust Shuli. So I don't even know if he trusts me, to be honest with you. You can't work in an environment like that when you don't trust somebody. I don't know how he, whatever. Shuli told him he makes more money than him. I don't understand it, but I tried. I tried to talk to him yesterday, alone with me and him, and he's just got this thing in his head now, and that's it. And I think, to be honest with you, I think he's sorry. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I mean, I'd love to see it turn around, but right now for the Toronto trip, they already booked his plane ticket. We took a hit. We're going to lose money because of him not coming now, because they already booked his plane ticket. So he gets his plane ticket. It's good for a year, and he does what he wants with it, but we're the ones who have to pay for it out of the money from the weekend, so I'm not happy about it, but the show must go on, as they say, and we'll I like the idea of this mystery guest thing, bringing different people on the tour, let the fans see different people from the show. Be great. We could even bring Penthouse girls that have been on the show. We could bring Rick's girls that that have been on the show. We could bring anybody who's associated. We could bring as a mystery guest. I think it would be cool.
Are Scott's fears and lack of trust justified in your opinion, or is he just being completely over the top?
Dude, and I'm being totally honest. If I cared that much, I would be in the same position. asking to see breakdowns and all that shit. I mean, my name is on it, okay? Plain and simple, it's the Ronnie Munn Block Party. But to me, it's fun. I'm not looking at it as a fucking business like the way he's looking at it. I'm looking at it. You go out on the weekend, and like I'm telling you, you've been to our block parties in the beginning. Even in the beginning, when we weren't selling shit tickets, people still came to see us. They were thrilled, right or wrong. You were there, and they. Rob, the other camera, he goes on our road trips with us. He could tell you, man, people, they love seeing us. They love sitting there. They love taking pictures. They love hanging out. They love having a drink with us. They love the show, even though, you know, sometimes it's a train wreck, but whatever. People love that we come.
So you do it for the love and for the fun, and you make some money that's secondary,
exactly.
And it's great.
And some money, it's a good weekend's pay, man.
Right, that's the other thing. He's throwing away a lot of cash right now.
I don't understand it, but you'll have to ask him.
You can only lead a horse to water. You can't force him to drink.
I tried to make him drink yesterday, but it didn't work, obviously. He's got this hang-up with Shuli, man, about money.
He's acting more like a big bald mule than a horse.
Well, what can I say?
The show must go on, and it will.
Yeah, we got, JD's coming to Toronto. They already booked his plane ticket and canceled it. Well, not canceled his, but he does have a plane ticket. You know,
got that going for him. He's got a flight credit.
Yeah, he's got a flight credit on Air Canada. Whether he'll ever use it or not, who knows?
Now, enjoy this new episode.
Yo, it's your boy Charlie Murphy. I'm down here to hang out with my man Howard Stern. We're going to go, talk about my upcoming show this Saturday at the Nokia Theater. If you're in town, you better come check it. Get your laugh on. It's me. I got my Road Dog Freeze Love. We've been putting it down all over the country, all outside the country. And now we back here in New York where it all goes down. Don't miss it. Well, we also going to talk about some movies I got coming out. I got Bar Stars coming out June 30th on DVD, and I also have coming out in theaters in the fall, The Hustle. So we got a lot to kick it about. Probably going to talk about some of my old gangster exploits. We won't go too far with that. We're going to do,
all right, man, have fun,
gangster.
Someone tell me Charlie used to be on that Dave Chappelle show?
Yeah.
He hasn't spoken to Dave Chappelle since that show went off the air.
Really? I don't think anybody has.
I think Chappelle had a complete meltdown.
Yeah.
He just said, fuck everything.
Hey now, Charlie.
Hello.
What do you say? Charlie, good seeing you.
We can have
How you doing?
Give
me more than 5, brother. What's the matter with you? Roosevelt. Good man.
Yeah. The Roosevelt handshake.
Roosevelt forever.
Forever.
Let's hope it's not forever.
Yeah, stay out of there.
Yeah, let's stay out of there forever. You never go back to Roosevelt, do you?
No, I don't go back to Roosevelt no more.
Roosevelt is where Charlie's from and I'm from.
Yeah. I don't go out there,
And
my kids are all grown, and there's no reason to go there.
Yeah.
I don't. The people that are there now, I don't really know them.
Hell no. I don't want to know those people out there. Dr. J is from there. Who else?
Dr. J don't go to Roosevelt.
No. In fact, he lies.
He won't even admit that he was from there.
He says he's from Freeport.
He says he's from Freeport?
Yeah, he thinks that's cool. Who else?
He has his own basketball court in Roosevelt, too, dedicated to Dr. J at Roosevelt Park.
Flavor Flav is from there.
He don't go to Roosevelt.
No. Although they caught him a couple of years ago running around Roosevelt, Flavor Flav.
But now he's too big. He's too big now.
Now he's got stuff going on.
Yeah.
I was just saying how you still haven't spoken to Dave Chappelle since the end of that show.
Well, actually, I have spoke to Dave a few times, but in the last, I would say, 3.5 years, I don't think anyone.
What? You know, my speculation is Dave had a complete nervous breakdown.
Well,
That's
I don't
what,
speculate on it, whatever it was, you know.
What? Come on. What do you mean you don't speculate? That was a major thing for your career to be on the Dave Chappelle show.
It was very major, but, you know, whatever's going on with him must be obviously it's something that he doesn't want to discuss with the public. So he
doesn't even want to discuss it with you.
Yeah.
You're not the public.
You're not the public.
But I have access. Maybe he looks at it like, you know, what if I tell him and then, you know, all of a sudden his career ain't going good. He needs something to spark it off. Now he's on TV spouting off about my problem, whatever it may be, you know. So
right.
So
nobody
you're saying
knows
there's
what
no
it is.
trust between you and Dave?
I'm saying that whatever's going on must be bigger than, you know.
What do you think's going on? Give me a guess. What do you think's going on?
I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. But
guy's on top of the world. He has a hit show, making money.
Yeah.
Everybody wants him.
The guy's a performer. This is what you work your whole life for if you're a performer.
Yeah.
I mean,
but, you know, I don't know. I have no explanation for, you know, where he's at right now. It's strange to me.
Maybe it's something really weird.
Anyone else, but
maybe he wants to become. Maybe he wants to become a woman or something like really weird.
Like he's got a real secret.
Like in 5 years, there's gonna be a new female comic that's real funny.
Yeah, Davina.
No, we're not going that far.
Wouldn't that be weird?
And then there'll be a big scandal. Guess who Davina is?
Wonder what he does all day, Chappelle.
Well, he does a lot of stand-up.
What he does?
Yeah, I think he does a lot of stand-up. From what I hear.
That's the point I'm trying to make, man. I don't see him out there. I don't think he's doing a lot of stand-up.
Me neither.
I always hear stories about how he's
stories.
doing 7 hours on stage.
That was almost a year ago that happened.
Yeah.
You know,
These are stories, my friend.
Hey, listen.
You don't see him.
He's
you just
become
hear.
legend. Now they make up stories.
Well,
I think he's going to be like the Boris Spassky.
You think he gets up?
He just vanishes. He'll come back in 10 years. And
you think
masterful performance and vanish again?
Do you every 10 years he does a masterful performance and vanishes?
Believable.
Do you think? He gets offered a lot of movies and stuff? He must, right? Because people are still interested in the dude.
Yeah, man. Who wouldn't want to work with Dave Chappelle?
I don't know, but
anybody would. Yeah.
But he's turning down everything.
Yeah.
It's weird to me. I mean, you know, when you're a struggling comic for years and years, you're not making a lot of money. I mean, let's face it.
And you're working hard.
You're working hard. And then you get this huge success.
But, you know, he was rich before, a lot of people don't realize, he was rich before the success of the
He was?
Chappelle Show.
Yeah, people forget. I mean, he was Tom Hanks' best friend in You've Got Mail. He was in Con Air.
You don't get a lot of money for that.
But I'm saying he was a comic selling out clubs all over the country and doing major.
Maybe he was the
movies.
king of your retreat.
From what I understand, he was rich from doing stand-up from before the show.
Really?
Yeah.
When you say rich, what are we talking? You're not talking about like your brother Eddie Murphy's money.
No. That's mega.
That's crazy money.
That's different. Yeah. But the first day I ever sat in the Jackie chair, first day ever.
Yeah.
So it's May of 2001. Chappelle was in on the news, and afterwards, I knew him a little bit from clubs and stuff. We went for a walk. We were both going to the same place.
Right.
And we walked for about an hour in the city. And this is about a year before Chappelle's show hit. And he was saying how he already hated the movie business because he had to play Eddie Griffin's second banana and Undercover Brother. And
yeah, that's my point.
You know, I mean, so he
finally got to be the guy in front.
But he had a lot of big network deals before
really?
that, very lucrative. Yeah. And my buddy who worked in advertising calls me up and goes, "Hey, Art, do you know Chappelle? We just heard you on Stern with him." And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "BBD&O, we got an offer from Right Guard."
Oh, to do a commercial?
Wow. And we want to pay him $750,000.
Oh, no kidding.
They're talking to you.
Yeah.
He made a lot of money, man.
And that's the pre-Chappelle show, Chappelle.
Wow.
$750
million. Made a lot of money.
What do I know?
So that probably has a lot to do with why it may just be as simple as I have enough money. I want to be with my kids. I want to be there when they come home from school. It could be that simple, man.
Maybe he never really had.
This takes that from you.
Maybe he never really had a struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he was a kid actor or something, right?
He hit big when he was 19.
He was doing comedy when he was. I think
17.
nine or something.
Much like your brother, I think. Yeah.
What the hell could you talk about when you're 9?
He had such a dirty act when he was 9.
I just got a hair on my balls.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you talk about?
The funny stuff is being at one of those shows and having a comedian that's that brave at that age.
Yeah.
And seeing the reaction of everybody. What did that kid just say?
He went to high school. He went to a high school for performing arts down by DC, I think.
Right.
So by the time he was 19, he was a polished fucking, much like your brother, like a really great, polished stand-up comic.
Yeah.
Been around.
You know.
Speaking of your brother, what the fuck's going on with him anyway? You been talking to him? I know you talk to him every day on the phone.
Well, wait a minute.
He's
We
just being a
haven't.
playboy right now.
Yeah.
He's having fun. Seen him at the game last night. He was courtside at the Lakers game.
Really?
you get
But
some
what
good-
we haven't talked about was him flying the whole family to some island.
He didn't fly the whole family because
for
I wasn't there.
a marriage
You
that
weren't?
never happened.
No, I couldn't make it.
Oh, but you were invited.
I was invited, but I couldn't make it. It wasn't going to make sense for me, with my schedule to fly halfway around the world for one day.
One day? Why doesn't he put everyone up for a week?
No, I'm saying for me, because I had other obligations. It would have worked out where you're there for one day and then you fly back, you're jet lagged out.
Then he
You have to
married
work.
that broad, and then 2
Well, he
weeks later he was divorced.
No, they never got married.
They never got
They
married.
never got married.
I thought they had gotten married.
They had a ceremony, but they said it wasn't real.
It wasn't. He got married, Howard, but it wasn't. It was not legal in this country.
Yeah,
Right.
but why would you have a ceremony? Why would you go
It
through
was
the
a
bother?
Fantasy Island wedding.
Mr. Rourke did it.
Rich people, man. They're all crazy.
Yeah.
They're all
It was
crazy.
a Fantasy Island wedding.
Not kidding.
Tattoo, Mr. Rourke.
See, you're probably the only guy who could go up to your brother and like goof on him for that. You know what I mean? Say, what the fuck are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Yeah, man. It was, hey.
It's crazy.
That's Hollywood. That's Hollywood, man.
You know what, though? He falls in love too easy. Eddie. He does, man.
Well, he had just gotten out of that Spice Girl thing.
That's the other thing, man. I hope Eddie's holding on to his money, man. I love Eddie Murphy.
Eddie has plenty of money. That's one of the problems. You don't have to worry about him.
Yeah, but you don't knock up a Spice Girl. You know she's going to come at him with all the lawyers. You know it, man.
She has money, too, man.
Who, the Spice Girl? Not like
Yeah,
Eddie
talking
Murphy
about-
money, man.
But when when you have money, she doesn't have to have Eddie Murphy money. She's well off.
She got enough money.
Yeah.
She still wanted money.
Some of these girls are greedy bitches,
I'm
though.
saying, but if you're well off, how could you justify wanting money?
No, but some
you're
of these.
well off.
No, wait a second. Some of these girls are greedy bitches. No matter how much money they have.
You can
they're
say
gonna-
you want it, but you're not going to get it.
Yeah,
you're
but-
well off.
No, but she's still going to say to Eddie, listen, you're the father. You got to
Right.
chip in. I'm
Right.
not paying all. Even if I got $100 billion.
And we had a human baby, right? The baby's
Right.
human. Okay, he requires the same thing as any other baby.
Right.
He doesn't need, my baby has to have,
everything.
he has to
Yeah,
be
the
raised
baby
in-
has to have special artwork.
I think there's
No.
there's some broads and some lawyers crazy enough to go, no, the baby's not human. It has special needs.
Has special needs.
Special needs baby.
Yeah.
But you're the uncle.
This baby eats
Yeah,
kryptonite.
do you get to see your
It has
nephew
to
or
be
niece
flown
or
in
whatever it is?
on the
Have you
planet
seen-
Krypton.
Have you seen the baby?
I've seen pictures of the baby.
But
I've
you're
been
the
on the
uncle.
road, Howard. I've been on the road, man.
But you're the uncle.
You like it ain't my baby. I only seen pictures of the baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
'Cause
but you are the uncle.
I am the uncle, yes.
You are the uncle.
I am the uncle. And I have a hard time seeing my own children, so.
Where are your children anyway?
Right in New Jersey.
In Jersey?
Yeah.
They're living in there?
But you live where?
I live in New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
I live with my kids. We live in the same house.
All right.
So I get to
Who
see
does
them.
that anymore?
Yeah, really.
Well, I'm still doing it, man.
You're old school.
What are you, high? What's your story?
I got
You do-
shades on, man.
You do drugs? What do you do? What's
What
your
type of
thing?
drugs?
Do you smoke weed?
Absolutely.
You do. You love
You hear my voice right now, right?
it. It sounds like you're smoking weed right now. You love weed?
Do I love weed? No, I don't love I love people.
Right.
I don't love weed.
I
Now.
love people who can get weed.
Yeah, I love people that can get weed. People that smoke weed and people that have no problem with smoking weed.
How often you smoke weed?
Quite often.
Really? Every day you smoke weed?
Quite often during the day.
Really? Maybe you got a problem.
So what? If that's your problem, with all the problems that these people have, man, come on, man. That's your problem. You
Not a
smoke
big
too many
problem.
blunts. Come on.
That's not a big
I
problem.
mean, yeah, it's not a big problem at
Who
all,
you
man. You
smoke
got
with?
people that go to jail for snipping other people's shoes, man.
Right.
So that could be my problem.
You smoke?
I could be able to Charlie, do you sniff shoes? Howard, I don't want to talk about that on the air.
You smoke with your bros or with your hoes?
I don't got no hoes.
Right.
But, yeah, I smoke with the bros, man.
Yeah, you got a posse? Like you got.
I don't have a posse, no. I don't have a posse. To me, that's unnecessary.
Do you have
I
male
got
friends?
me, I got my manager, and I have my opening act, whose name is Freeze Love. He's normally with me. and that's it.
But who do you hang out with on the weekend? I mean, when you hang out with
kids.
your kids, I know, but not 24 hours a day. Even your kids don't want to hang with you that much.
If I'm not with them, guess what? Then it's by myself. Because
really?
Because, work, you're always around people.
And when do you write your comedy? When do you do that?
When I'm by myself.
When
that's when I can think of stuff and everything. But when you're entertaining other people or engaging with other people, nothing new's coming up.
Right. You
got to recall that.
Yeah, you're pretty serious about this comedy, man. You really.
Oh yeah, man.
I
had to be serious about it because I knew what I was up against when I got involved. I knew what everyone was. Their first thought. Oh, okay.
Well, your brother.
We'll see what's going to happen with this.
Your brother finally gives you some respect. He gives
they
you
all
respect.
give me respect
now they do.
They see me last.
Right.
But in the beginning, the first couple of years, it was like, okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah, right. Eddie Murphy's brother, big deal, right? Then all of a sudden, man, you come out and you're a funny dude.
I've been around, man.
Fuck everybody.
We went over to Sweden, right?
Yeah.
And I remember I told them I was going over. They was like, "You going where?" I was like, "We're going over to Stockholm, Sweden." Oh, really? For what? To do comedy. They got real quiet. To do comedy. I said, "Yeah." Hey, tell me how it was when you get back. I said, "Okay." I went to go on stage. The dude introduced me. Charlie Murphy. I was horrified. Like, oh no! But you know what? The show went just as well as the shows go here.
Really?
And the big thing I had left out of the equation was that the people over there, not only do they speak English, they speak 4 other languages too.
Right.
Fluent.
Right.
And they can understand, sensibilities in all of those languages.
But do they understand where you're coming from?
They understood me. I'm going back.
You're going back to
They
Sweden?
have me back over to tour the whole country.
Look at you.
So yeah, it was great.
And you can see Charlie Murphy in Bar Stars, available on DVD June 30th. What's that, Bar Stars?
Bar Stars is a movie I did about 2 years ago, an independent film.
Right.
It's funny. The movie is a lot like in the vein of Superbad, the same type of humor.
Right.
And I did it because it was going to appeal to young people. It's these guys in college, and the film was funny. He was spoofing the bar scene over a 3-generation period.
Right.
I actually worked the door at this bar for 30 years. Like, you see me in my young 20s, and then I'm in my 30s, and I'm still there. I'm in my 40s, and by now I'm kind of bitter.
Yeah, and you're still
I've been
dealing
a
with the
doorman
same
for
thing.
30 years.
It's kind of like Van Wilder. I mean, he was in college for 11 years, wasn't it? That was the theme of it. And you're the doorman for 30 years. 30 years.
That's Ryan Reynolds, by the way. You like that movie?
I know, Van Wilder. Yeah, I know.
Van Wilder, Ryan Reynolds was in there?
Yeah, he was a Van Wilder.
He's the guy.
Yeah, we had Alanis Morissette, and he just broke up with her. He went off with Scarlett Johansson. That's got to suck. I was thinking about that.
That guy's lucky. He had both of them?
Yeah. Oh, he fucks like a rabbit, this guy.
Talented guy.
Talented. He's good looking. That's his thing. He's not so talented.
Yeah, that's his talent.
That's a talent.
I felt real bad for Alanis.
He knows how to give up a great profile.
Imagine, like today in the paper, front page, Scarlett Johansson. Everywhere she turns is Scarlett Johansson.
Right. Scarlett won't go away.
When I break up with a woman, I hope she's like a loser and she never dates
she just
again.
never gets press again.
You don't want to see your woman. I even feel like your brother with that wife of his. She's out every night with some guy.
Isn't she? Who was she dating? Strahan.
Yeah. Strahan.
Yeah, she was Strahan. Yeah. That's what I'd be saying.
I'll tell you, if I was single, I'd date her myself. She's got a lot of money. She got Eddie Murphy money. And she's good looking. Except she got kids.
No comment.
Yeah, it's a weird scene, huh? But look at you all straight and narrow.
No comment. No comment.
Well, you can't hang out with Eddie now because he's all single.
Right.
Why not?
You should date her.
I'm a grown man. I can hang out with anybody I want.
You should date Eddie's ex-wife. That would be the greatest thing ever.
Nah, man, nah.
That's like Michael Jackson kind of.
Did you get some of that?
You heard about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
What's going on with Michael Jackson?
Well, the family.
They got two of the family members. What is it? Jermaine and Randy got a baby with the same one. One was married.
Can you
Jermaine
imagine?
just got divorced from it.
Can you imagine if you said to your brother, "Listen, I'm dating your ex-wife." Your brother would.
I would get stolen on, man. That's how it goes down. That's
crazy.
Bananas. That's bananas. That's no.
Although you'd have Eddie Murphy money.
That's bananas. I wouldn't want that kind. That's bloody money, man.
You got your own money now.
That's bananas.
You goddamn right. Look at you, man.
We don't get down like that.
Yeah, you're doing good. So who you voting for?
I'm doing the best I can.
Who you supporting for the? I hear you're a McCain guy.
A McCain guy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something about McCain.
Uh-oh.
I got a lot of respect for McCain because McCain is a warrior, and that's the to me, the most masculine form of, you know, a man can have.
It's the most masculine you can be.
He flies fighter planes and all this other stuff.
Fucking guy went to Vietnam and lived in a tiger cage for 5 years.
He was a good-looking guy,
right.
too.
And that's why I'm scared of him now, because he still remembers all that stuff. He's still angry. That's why he talks like this. Yes, and then I'm going to... Doesn't he sound like an angry Clint Eastwood?
And don't you figure something happened? You know, you in a tiger cage for 5 years.
In a tiger cage eating pumpkin soup for 5 years.
Pumpkin soup?
Yeah.
Is that what he ate? That's shitty soup.
Pumpkin soup for 5 years in a tiger cage. And I let you out. And you talking like this. Okay.
So I take it.
Straighten this out in a little while.
We're going back into NAM.
Yeah.
You think if McCain gets elected, he'll go back to NAM and straighten things out?
Possibility, man. It's a possibility to go back to NAM.
So I take it you're for Barack Obama.
Oh, I'm going with Barack, yeah.
Did you ever think in your lifetime, now you're a guy who grew up in a bad neighborhood, just like me. Did you, as black men...
Did I ever think that there would be a black man in the position that he's in right now?
Yeah. Did you ever think?
In my
honest.
lifetime, no, I didn't.
Never.
But I'm going to tell you something. From the moment he came, I met Barack Obama at the airport once.
Yeah.
And he's very personable. Like, when you meet him, you like him.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Right.
And when he showed on the scene and he gave his message, to me, what he was saying makes total sense. If you're the guy that's talking about, because that was one of the beefs I had with all the presidents.
Right.
You're one of the guys that's talking about, I'm going to do something that's going to actually help you individually.
Right. It's going to touch you personally.
Yeah, that's the guy that, nobody ever came to me. Nobody ever had a message that added up to that for me.
How is he going to help us personally, though?
Well,
I don't
he's
understand.
talking about doing things
What's he going to do?
To reinvest in the infrastructure of America rather than to be reinvesting into the infrastructure of Iraq.
And that's going to help
Instead
you?
of building roads, yeah, it's going to help me.
I thought he was going to buy a joke from you or something.
Well, now I'm talking. He's talking about upgrading the school system here.
Right.
That's going to help me.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah, those are the things I want. I'm interested in. I'm not.
But do you really
in,
think of him as black? I mean, I think of him as white.
I don't think of him as black. I think of him as green.
I think of him as white.
Green, man. He's green.
He got a white mommy.
He has a white mother and a black father.
That's what I'm saying.
But the black father didn't raise him.
In Roosevelt, we used to goof on guys like that. We would call them, white people.
Quite frankly, like I said, he grew up in
They used
Hawaii.
to call him Zebra.
There was
Zebra.
There were no brothers in Hawaii to help him out, try to figure out what was going on.
He didn't really
that
grow
was
up.
a good thing, though.
He grew up in Hawaii.
The fact that he was raised the way he was raised was a good thing, because some of the things that he may have picked up may have held him back. When he'd not knowing when to shut up or don't take it there. Don't take it there because now you sound like this one.
Right.
He never came with he never came off as a radical. He just came off as a dude that was coming with a message that was about everybody.
But don't you find he's studying black now? Like he's trying to learn.
Well, he became black as an adult. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's trying to catch
He didn't
up.
even know what
one
church
thing about
to
being
join.
He
black
hired that Reverend Jeremiah White to turn him more black.
Well, that's what I'm
one
saying.
thing
He
about
didn't even
being
know what
black
church
is
to join.
one thing about being black is inescapable. You're black, and everybody around you will let you know.
Right.
If you don't know it,
somebody
just ask anybody within 6 arms reach. What color am I? And they'll tell you.
Well, now that he's the Democratic nominee, white people are saying he's not black.
Right. I say he's a white. We still do not have a black nominee. We have a white nominee.
Well,
that's a white man. He's as white as white could be. He's hardly black. People think they got a black president. That's not a black president.
Never going to have a black president.
You give Charlie Murphy the presidency, you'll have a black president.
You'll have a black president.
Right. That's what I'm waiting for.
President Darkness.
So, what the hell was that? Did you hear that? Meanwhile, we are having such phone problems. That's why I haven't picked up a phone call. If anybody's out there calling in, the phones are completely knocked out.
Really?
From the weather or something.
Oh, yeah. When I was coming in, I noticed a couple of trees that fell on people's houses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's bad news.
Yeah.
But if you're waiting for a black president, you got to get President Wesley Snipes. Now, that's a black guy.
President Wesley Snipes.
You're not kidding. You think about
that?
What about he's going to go to jail?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you something, man.
What do you think about that?
That's not as scary as some of these other people that's going to jail. At least Wesley can fight.
Right. Wesley knows how to handle himself.
Some other dudes going to jail, that you got to be kind of worried for them. They're not, Wesley Snipes is Blade, man. They don't even worry about it.
You're not kidding.
But is that Hollywood fighting or is that real fighting?
Oh, he knows how to fight.
Yeah, Wesley can really fight.
You know him? Yeah. Compared to Wesley, you're white. I don't even think of you as a black man.
No. That's absolutely not. I'm not white.
You're very white compared to
Wesley. Go downstairs. I'm telling you how. All we have to do is we'll walk downstairs and I'll just stick my hand out and grab anybody and say, "What color? What color am I?"
Wesley is the blackest black man I ever met. I met Wesley.
He's not the blackest black man I ever seen, but he
is as dark skinned as a brother could be.
We come in all shades, man.
Well, when I lived in Roosevelt, if you were very, very black, they would make fun of you.
That's right.
That was
black kids would make fun of you.
That was the way it was back in in the 70s and the 60s. Yeah, if you went, two black people alone, one said to the other one, "Yeah, you black," whatever. Yeah. That was fighting with.
That's right.
I had fights over. I remember one time when I was like 8 or 9. This dude walks by my house and goes, "Yeah, Black Charles." I said, "Yeah, Black Wayne." He said, "What'd you call me?" This is two black kids, man.
Right.
I said, "I called you Black Wayne." And then we started fighting.
Over who was blacker.
See, you have to. That was all rooted in ignorance. As you grow up, you become aware of who you are.
In my neighborhood, if you were a dark skinned, that's right. If you were a dark skinned black man, you took a lot of shit.
But you took it on either end.
Kids would
I'm gonna tell you something. Even all the way to now,
if you would laugh, you grew up in a Jewish neighborhood, you don't know nothing about being black.
Like I'll give you an example. Barack Obama had the exact same message.
Right.
But he had my complexion.
Oh.
Nobody would have heard the message.
That's right. That's what I'm telling you.
They could have never got past, hey, this guy's blue-black. They could have never got past that.
You're saying...
And that's what, in essence, he's healing, is that ignorant way of thinking because, anywhere you go in the world, no matter what kind of person you're going to hold up and say, they represent a race or whatever, you can go find an example of that person that is doing whatever you think is high-tech.
So you're saying he has benefited from being a light-skinned black man.
No,
if he was as black as you were.
I'm saying that it's good that he's because of him. Maybe one day somebody that's darker than him can do the same thing that he did.
He's so concerned about getting darker. He's been putting on sunscreen. They call it Barack Obama.
In one of those big floppy hats.
Had him in a big floppy hat. Yeah, sunscreen and big floppy hat. If he gets any blacker, he could lose the whole thing.
He cannot afford to tan.
He had one of those big,
yeah, he looked like a
plantation hat. A beekeeper's hat. He had a beekeeper's helmet.
I just want to say, too, my point, what I was saying about Barack is I look at it like this, man. America is composed of, is a melting pot, and it has everybody here.
Everyone's
So I would like to see everybody get a chance to drive in a car. Not just Barack, but everybody.
Look, next thing
I think every race has somebody.
You'll want an Asian president.
Yeah,
why
not?
Why not? Asians live here.
All right.
You know what?
Why not? Why not have a president? Why not a female? All of that. Why not?
I'll have a black president, but not an Asian.
It should always be about who's going to pull together and make everybody.
We almost had a broad running things. Look at the bullet we ducked there. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Could you fucking imagine?
I felt bad for Hillary Clinton because before Bill Clinton used to be an honorary black man, and now the election happens. And it's this whole nomination process, and even the black guys are going, Bill Clinton's a fucking racist. Everybody turned on the guy. Am I right or am I wrong? In a way,
he did show his hand kind of negative,
You think so? See,
I told you.
I don't feel that way. I feel
you weren't listening to what he said.
He was an honorary black man.
No, but he was doing little things like going, be sure you know what you're doing now. I mean, you're going to have to live with the decision you make. When I see you saying stuff like that, putting it that way, like, what do you... It's like you're talking to one of your kids going... Are you sure you want to marry that guy? And when you're doing it like that,
wait a second. When you're running for election, you have to say you better be careful about your decision.
When you're running for election, you have to go for blood. I understand that. But
I think you're being a little sensitive here.
No, he said other things.
Look, I'm as black as you are, and I know what I'm talking about.
You know what Barack should do? He should hire a real black guy to stand next to him so he always looks white. Like Yaphet Kotto should be.
Barack is a real, trust me, he's a real black guy. Whether I'm sure he knows it, but I'm saying whoever out there doesn't think he is.
Well, he's half white.
No, we're trying to get him elected.
Check on it.
He's not black.
Yeah, Charlie, listen to me. You're hurting the man's candidacy.
I don't think that his color is going to really play or prevent him from becoming president. I'm looking at him and going, what we're looking at is some dynamic energy here, because him becoming president changes the whole.
Now, let me ask you something. You're making a lot of money now. I know you're a millionaire. You're on your own. I mean, you get nothing to do with any brother.
Well, that's why I'm endorsing Barack Obama.
But let me ask you something. Now that you're a rich dude,
yeah,
you're going to get taxed like crazy with this Barack Obama. He's going to raise your taxes.
Barack Obama was talking about, as far as what I understood him saying, was he's talking about corporate taxes.
No, he's taxing everyone who makes more than anyone who makes more than $200,000 a year is rich to him.
Yeah, well,
let's put
it in perspective.
Go ahead.
If my taxes are going to go up,
ahead.
Okay, to help somebody who has nothing.
All right.
Okay. And you show me that this is what's really going down. It's not like you just taking my money.
Aren't you paying enough taxes though? Can't they fucking spend this money properly?
I'm living comfortably. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I live comfortably. So I pay a lot of taxes, but then I live comfortably.
How many houses you got now?
Anybody, I have one.
You have one house.
Anybody that's rich, that they pay a lot of taxes, but they live. And I look at their house. Their taxes are not preventing them from living in the house they live in.
That's true.
So that's how you got to look at it.
All right, man.
That's how I look at it.
All right, we'll see what happens. I'm not arguing with you. Listen, we got to talk about the big show you're doing.
The big show.
Charlie's one funny dude. Guy knows what's going on. He's been observing life for a long time.
Observing.
He seems to know what's happening. You hear him on this show. He's funny. He's got a way of putting things.
And I've also had some extreme experiences.
Like what? What's the most extreme experience you ever had?
This year?
Yeah.
Okay. I slept on a freeway in West Virginia.
What do you mean?
Why would you sleep on the freeway?
Okay, let me explain how it happened. We did we did a show at Radford University.
Right.
Right?
Right.
There's only one road that goes, and I forgot whatever highway. There's only one highway that goes from Norfolk to Radford. And we go there and we do the show. We have a 4-hour ride back. 1 hour into the ride, in a pitch black West Virginian highway, all the traffic just comes to a dead halt.
Right.
And we sit there from 9 o'clock at night to 7 o'clock the next morning.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
The highway was closed. And I'm sitting in the car going, I've never heard of a freeway closing down. What's this about?
Yeah.
And then if the traffic finally opens up and they let everybody go and we get back to the hotel and then you turn the news on, and the reason why the freeway was closed was because they had a sniper.
Oh.
I know you had to hear about that on the news.
Yes, I did.
He shot 3 people.
Wow.
And we was in a big white Hummer limo, which would have been a perfect target, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to shoot somebody. Shoot the guy in the limo.
Shoot that limo.
Right.
But we ended up spending the night on the
Do you
highway.
get paranoid as a black man that they're closing down the freeway because you're on it? Do you ever
I didn't know.
think that?
No.
Especially in West Virginia, there was a hotbed of racism for a while.
I don't get paranoid.
I get
Stuff like
You think there was a report?
As long as
there was a report, they saw a black man. They saw a black man driving through town, and they
There's a
closed down.
couple of coloreds just did comedy at the
did some comedy and made some communist jokes.
Right down there on the freeway, there's a black man in West Virginia
making communist jokes.
Making communist jokes up around here, these parts.
Well, listen, you're doing good. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I've been blessed, man. I got to admit it.
You got any movies coming up? With you wrote 2 movies with your brother. You wrote other movies.
Yeah, and I have the movie Bar Stars we spoke about. And then there's another film. You know that guy Al Shear that was on BET? He played hits. And he was also in Glory Road. He was one of the players. And he's on Ashton Kutcher's Punk. He's just like his sidekick. Me and him did a film together. It came out real funny. It's called The Hustle, and it should be coming out in the fall. So, I'm working on, a couple of things, and I'm trying to get a TV show with Pauly Shore right now, too.
Oh, good. All right, well, you got a lot going on.
So we got it.
And say hi to your brother for me, too, because you know what? I don't know what he's doing.
You don't never go to L.A.? I don't ever see you out there.
Never.
You always
I haven't been there in 8 years.
Yeah?
You got to tell your brother slow down with these broads. He's got to...
Why?
Because
if you're not married, why slow down with the broad?
No, just don't get engaged and married.
And don't knock him up.
I think he's good. I think he's good with that.
Tell him to wear rubber.
I think he's good with that.
He didn't wear a rubber with that Spice Girl.
Hey, man,
He's got to.
Neither did the next guy.
Well, you got to think about it. Listen, Charlie, it's always
something we don't know about all that.
Charlie, it's great seeing you.
Charlie, how'd it go in there, man?
Oh, man, it went great. You didn't hear it?
Yeah, I did. It was good. Just wanted to see how you saw it.
That's world-class radio. That's how it's done. See, if everything falls apart, I know I always got a job.
So what do you like the most about doing Howard's show? Is it that you're free to do anything?
What I like about Howard Stern is that you can basically talk about anything, and it's all, it's done the right way. If you want to do this type of radio, watch how he does.
All right, man.
That's how it goes.
Thanks for stopping by.
Look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
So on Monday's wrap-up show, I got my balls busted by everybody for giving a bad speech at Howard's bachelor dinner. Check out that bullshit.
The bachelor party. Apparently, Artie, you couldn't wait to talk about Ronnie. Teddy, hit clip number 2 in case people missed it.
Can we discuss Ronnie, please? Because
yeah, go ahead.
What happened
Bring
with
it up.
Ronnie?
Listen, I usually like all the stuff when Ronnie gets drunk. I'm fine usually, but I'm like, you guys are busting his balls. He's just getting drunk. He was so fucking annoying. First of all, he gets up to make a toast. It's the most embarrassing thing ever. He's screaming, "I known you for 23 years!" And it's like everybody's rolling their eyes, like, sit down and shut up. He wouldn't shut up. Then he sits down. He comes over.
Ronnie's like the big dope.
He's the obnoxious.
Yeah.
He's wearing a skull shirt. A skull
shirt.
So then
Because he likes to show off all of his weird tattoos.
Gary, was Ronnie the big dope? Is that fair to say?
No, Ronnie wasn't the big dope. Here's what happened.
Ronnie was like the Mets of the party.
Ronnie got up to make a toast, and Ronnie sort of tossed out a premise that I think he thought was going to be laughed at, and it fell flat. And then
a premise,
right? And then go with the idea that he was yelling "fuck" a lot, and we were in a pretty classy restaurant. I think that's where he lost his way.
We were at a great restaurant,
an awesome restaurant,
right?
But I think that when you went with this idea, like, what are you doing? And I think you thought everybody was going to laugh, and everyone.
I didn't.
Yeah. No, but it's everyone.
I wasn't trying to be a comedian, Gary.
I would just say everybody looked at you like, well, what's that all about?
Whatever. It was a bachelor party. It's supposed to be having fun, you know? Well, obviously nobody was having fun.
We were having a lot of fun.
Well, you look like you're having a ball.
Ron, I wasn't having fun when you put me in a headlock. And
I didn't put you in a headlock.
Yes, you did.
I did not. I went like this to you, man. What's going on?
What's
going on?
So,
then,
you know, Ronnie, were you just trying to get the party going, that kind of thing?
I wasn't trying to do
First of all, shouldn't you have been working that night? Why weren't you working?
I don't know.
Because you were getting drunk with us. There was some fat, high school couple with acne without a ride home in front of the gym in West Islip.
What can I tell you, man? I'm sorry.
Boy, the bitter sober Artie.
Don't fucking invite me again, okay, Artie?
Oh, did I invite you to Howard's bachelor party? No.
Well, fuck you, then.
I thought it was a weird invite.
What's your problem?
So do you think you're getting picked on
Angry. Angry man!
Are you getting singled out
Used to be happy. You're not angry. Now you're angry.
I'm very happy.
You're not happy.
I'm the happiest guy alive. I'm going to go home and not do heroin.
Yeah.
Hey.
Good.
You feel like you're being singled out here?
Of course, as always.
Why?
Ron, you were acting like a jerk off.
It's admit it. It's a great topic. It's airtime.
It's true.
Artie can make fun of me. Howard can make fun of me. I'm the big asshole at the party.
Did I say anything out of line?
Your impersonation of Ronnie was dead on.
Okay,
that I would
thank
say.
you. Thank
Freddie and I both agree.
Oh, yeah. What is Freddie?
No. But we were there, Ronnie.
What is Freddie
I got no agenda.
Freddie
with you.
doesn't laugh at anything.
But I'm saying, whether it was funny or not is not the question. The way Artie did it was pretty dead on. And Freddie and I have no agenda with you.
All right, whatever.
Now, Ronnie, do you feel like Howard was singling you out or Artie was calling you out?
Well, Artie started it. I mean, Howard didn't say shit about it until Artie said, "Can we talk about Ronnie, please?"
Yeah, well.
What the fuck is up with that?
You're a big star on the show.
No, I'm not a big star on the show.
I'm trying to move all those publicity shots you took, man.
Now, Artie, who was applying the peer pressure to go out afterwards that Howard was talking about?
Ronnie.
What?
Ron, there was a lot of peer pressure on your part to go to the strip club, but everybody
we
was
were all trying to get the guy to go for at least one dance and say he went to a strip club for his bachelor party.
Lonnie's a great
I would have been glad.
Lonnie's a great guy,
Dude.
and I would hope that Howard one day makes it over there for Lonnie. Because
I would have been glad if he went there for 5 minutes and to say that he spent time with us at a strip club.
Now admit it,
because it was his bachelor party.
Didn't you promise?
I didn't promise nothing.
Didn't you accept cash under the premise?
No. Get the
all
fuck out.
All right, no, I'm not accusing you. I'm asking you.
You're accusing me.
You didn't accept
and I didn't
the car.
promise anything.
You didn't accept the car
No,
from
I
the
did not.
Lucchese family?
No.
Yes, sir.
No,
sir.
Absolutely not.
Gary, is this what you thought the bachelor party was going to be like? Did it turn out that way?
I thought we were going to end up at the strip club. I thought we would end up there at some point.
But it was fun. We had fun.
But it was fine that we didn't. And I was so exhausted. I was tired because I didn't get my nap in.
He did my audio book.
So when I actually snuck out of it, I grabbed Ronnie. And I said to Ronnie, wait, give me a 5-minute head start and then tell Ross I left. Because I know otherwise it's like, you pussy, when are you leaving?
Ralph Sorella, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, now.
Hey, Ralph. Now,
Hi.
Ross, you said Ronnie knocked over the cake. Everyone's saying how much, how inappropriate he was at the bachelor party. Is that fair? Or
He broke the cake.
He broke the microphone on the cake. But it's a bachelor party. Everybody
No,
has a bunch of
what do you
drinks
think about
and-
what do you think about a speech?
Be honest, Ross.
Go ahead, be honest, Ross. Go ahead.
It was a little inappropriate.
It wasn't.
Why?
It was a bachelor. In Ronnie's defense, it's a bachelor party.
Right.
It wasn't an asshole party. You have to become an asshole.
Yeah, all right.
That would have been a great speech for that.
Why was it inappropriate, Ross?
What are you doing getting married?
I'll tell you what. Let me tell you what was weird about
You give a guy a rib. You go like, "Come on, it's gonna be a rough life. You know, you're gonna miss your bachelorhood." Although, what kind of?
It was like Ralph Cramden at that guy's bachelor party. He was like, "If I were you, I'd get out of town tonight."
Yeah, what? I said it in a mean way to him?
No, but
How you
here's what was
talking
weird,
now?
Ronnie.
I was laughing.
The thing was, everybody was sitting, chilling, just eating and stuff, and then all of a sudden, Ronnie stands up and makes this horrible toast.
Yeah. Okay.
And Tom Chiasano's toast was any better.
It was
Oh, he
better
made
than
one?
yours. I mean, well, he said some nice things, and then you were
We all cried when he said it.
you were yelling at
Right,
him
I
like
was
you
yelling.
shouldn't get married.
I wasn't yelling at him. I wasn't fucking yelling at him.
And
what were you
you've
doing?
known him 23 years, but Howard's probably blocked out 19
yeah, good,
of those.
good. Let him block out. Let him block out the next 19. I don't care.
So what?
It's really only 3 years in Howard's mind.
All right. So what point were you trying? Like, what were you just trying to do? Were you just
goofing around, dude? It was a party, a bachelor party, a guy's fun night out party. But
You asshole.
Obviously, we weren't having fun. Okay, I was the only one that was having fun.
We
I
were
guess.
all having fun.
Right.
It was a great night.
And the
except
whole
for that
thing, and the
speech.
whole thing with the shirt. I mean, that was bullshit too. He was the one who asked me to take the shirt off and show it to his friend.
Well, why do it? Why do it? Why you read a
He
nice
asked me.
So
we were in a private room in the back.
You do whatever
I
he
wasn't
says.
I wasn't naked. Was I naked? I took a friggin' shirt off.
Oh my God, I missed that.
What's the big deal?
No, Ralph. The shirt he was wearing when he made the toast, that skull shirt, was his undershirt. He had already taken his
It was
shirt
a T-shirt.
Do you think Artie sort of has it in for you?
Yeah.
Why?
He said,
What makes you-
doesn't
what makes
fuck- Artie doesn't fucking like me. It's obvious.
You're right. I really want the security job. I do.
He
And
fucking
Scott,
he just doesn't like me.
No, you sincerely believe
yeah,
he doesn't
I
like
believe
you.
he
wrong.
fucking hates me. I
That's
know
bullshit.
he does.
I never bring this up.
It's bullshit.
I invited you to my house, and I invite you again to my
he's
house.
getting ready to throw the bottle at me.
No,
you see?
I'm not.
He's got it up in the air.
No, I'm not. You're not fucking up as bad as Teddy did yet.
What makes you think that? Because I know you sincerely
You do
believe
think that.
it. What,
Yeah, I know.
why?
Because he's a delusional
I'm
idiot.
delusional. There's something wrong with me.
Really?
Obviously.
No,
You
really.
got it up here in the head.
Yeah. Yeah. Why?
Yes.
Because anytime he can, he throws me out. Man.
I do
Under the
not.
bus.
I
man.
do not.
He
I
fucking hates me. I know he does.
Listen.
It's all right. I don't care.
Sure, after Howard
I don't
retires,
care.
we'll be great friends.
Daniel in L.A., you're on the wrap-up show.
Oh, hey, Ricky, man, you're not good enough to be a wart on Artie's ass.
Yeah!
But
I disagree.
Do you think I would get anything positive? Nobody would say anything positive with Artie in the room.
No one. That doesn't make
Not about me, anyway.
You're a good guy, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I just said it. You're a good guy, and there's Artie to my
bullshit.
left.
He is
Yeah,
a good
okay.
guy. You
I think-
are a good guy.
I think
Hey, I don't want you to. I'm not looking for that.
I think you're.
I don't want you to tell me I'm
You
a good
weren't just
guy.
fishing?
No,
I think
not at
you're-
all.
Ronnie, I think you're a great guy.
Dude,
I wanted
come
to
on.
thank.
Not only are you a handsome man, you're a powerful man.
Yeah, give me a fucking break.
What movie is that from?
Yeah. You know what? I like it better when everybody does hate me. It's much better.
Hey, on Tuesday's wrap-up show, Richard and I get into it about why he's not going to my wedding. He says he has a Coheed and Cambria concert to go to. Also, he's still pissed at me for something that happened a year ago. I don't know what the fuck's up with him. But bottom line, he's not coming. Check it out.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, Jason. Richard originally said he wasn't going to go because he was going to a Coheed and Cambria concert out in California that he didn't want to. He booked the trip and he didn't want to miss it.
Well, no, he hadn't booked the trip yet.
band.
Okay,
He had not.
He was planning.
He was planning the trip. It had not been booked yet.
But then today he reveals that the real reason why he's not going is because what you said about him on this very show regarding the whole Artie situation.
Can I ask you a question before you go?
Sure.
I think that he was being disingenuous because don't you find it odd that after we had this conversation at the wrap-up show 3 or 4 times, that this is the first time the subject came up?
Yeah, no, I think he was totally either rationalizing it, like the thought just occurred to him, like, oh yeah, maybe I'm still mad at Jason, or maybe he's still mad. I don't know. I think he's just dumb. I don't know. He just doesn't seem to give a shit about other people, and that, whatever. That's his prerogative.
I think that he's embarrassed by the fact that people have said to him, like, wow, I can't believe that's really not the reason that you're going, or that's really the reason you're not going. And so he needed a better reason not to go.
But Jason just said that I don't give a shit about people. If Jason gave a shit about people, he wouldn't throw them under the bus on the wrap-up show like he does all the time.
Oh, right, yeah, because we work in a place where people don't throw other people under the bus.
Yeah, but there's ways of doing things, and you're just really sneaky about stuff.
Here was the way of me doing that. You were. I remember the whole thing, and I felt bad that it came down on you so bad. But all I said was, I think you were being disingenuous by how angry you were, because I've heard you verbalize how angry you were, and then look, whatever. That turned into a huge thing, and in retrospect, I wish I didn't say it, but you and I talked, we made up. That was a year ago. It's never come up since. It's never been mentioned since. I even asked Sal, I'm like, has he ever brought this up to you in the office? He goes, no.
Here's a question, Richard, that'll show how upset you are about what you said this morning. If there was no Coheed and Cambria concert, would you go to Jason's wedding?
Yes, I would.
But you don't like him, apparently, because of that thing that happened.
No, that was a factor in my decision.
How come that never came up before this morning, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, because I don't want to. I'm not the kind of guy that goes around bitching about stuff. It's something that I feel that Jason hurt me. He hurt my feelings, but I'm not the whiny type that's going to go around all the time saying, "Oh, Jason hurt my feelings." It's something I'll deal with, and eventually I'll get over it. But it hurts me inside. And when I found out that the concert conflicted with Jason's wedding, it was one of the factors that came into, well, should I go to California or should I stay and go to Jason's wedding? And then I thought, well, after all that happened, I still consider myself a friend of Jason's, but not as close of a friend of Jason's.
You know what? Fine. Good. I mean, what do you want from me? I mean, that's it. So our friendship has gotten to the point, because of something that happened a year ago, that a concert is now more important to you than me and my wedding, and that's
not
good to
you.
know. Yeah, no, Richard, I know you're going to say weddings aren't a big deal and you're not religious or whatever, but bottom line is, and I'm learning this more and more as I'm getting more involved in my own wedding, because I used to think differently too. But weddings are kind of a big deal in a person's life. It's a thing, and you invite people. You have a limited guest list. Trust me, you have a limited guest list, and you want to invite the people that you want to share your life with at the moment. And when you get rejected for whatever reason, it's always a little like, oh, that I wonder why they're not coming. But for you to say that you're not coming to go to a concert, that you haven't even bought a plane ticket or a ticket to the concert yet.
I do.
Well, at the time that we originally said this, you hadn't bought any of that stuff.
But how is that more hurtful than people that say they're not coming and don't give you a reason, like Howard? Howard's just not going because he doesn't want to go. Isn't that more hurtful than you don't even realize? And
he's not talking about Howard. He's talking about you.
I know, but I'm just saying. You guys think it's a silly concert. To me, this is one of the most important things that's ever going to happen in my life.
You know what? Here's the problem.
See, you're laughing.
The problem with you
laughing.
See, Richard, the problem with you is that every Halloween show is the most important Halloween show. Every Coheed and Cambria concert is the most important one. Every girl is the hottest girl. So you don't have any basis for it. Every next thing is
the greatest thing. Well, because last year you said that there was some haunted house you went to in Kansas or Missouri, I forget which one, and you said this is the greatest Halloween haunted house ever. It's blah. I don't know. You gave a whole bunch of reasons, but then this morning, Universal Studios was the greatest Halloween thing ever.
It's the greatest event. The house in Kansas City is the best, but as an overall event, the one in Orlando is the best.
How many times do you think Coheed and Cambria will play in the next 5 years? Many?
They're never going to play every album again like this. And listen,
I got to tell you, I am totally on Jason's side on this, and I'm not.
I know, but I've gotten a lot of my friends that said that I'm doing the right thing. So it all
depends. Who?
Just pretty much everybody I know.
Richard, here's the thing though. Bottom line, there's no right and wrong thing. Here's the deal. Either my friendship's important enough, you consider me a good enough friend to want to be there for me on that day, or you don't. And you clearly don't want to. So okay, done. Move on.
Well then, John, what's your opinion on this?
I think that I'm surprised that Richard, I know how much that concert means to you, but I thought you guys were tighter than that. And I'm surprised that you are that you're going out there and missing his wedding. I know Jason's hurting more even than he's letting on here now. I guess he wishes that you were more upfront with him about it.
Yeah, I do. Like, if you were harboring all these feelings, like, or whatever, I'm feeling.
How am I not being upfront? I'm telling you, I'm going to the concert, and
now you're being upfront.
And today I said, and it's still like a month and a half to your wedding, so I'm giving you plenty of notice why I'm not coming to your wedding.
You're not screwing me over. I'm not. Whatever, dude. You know what? I really don't care. You know what? It's over. Even if you change your mind and decide you want to go. You know, it's already pointless. Yeah, so I get it. There's nothing for you to say or to explain yourself. You feel the way you do, and there's nothing I can do to change that.
And the other thing that sort of swayed me today was that beforehand with the concert, fine, whatever I think that was your reason. But today you came out with that thing that Jason did a year ago. That, to me, it came out of left field. I mean, I know you felt that way, but I didn't think. To use that as a reason made me think, wow, there's more to this than what I originally thought.
Yeah, well, I'm not the kind of guy that goes and spills my emotions and my feelings to everybody around the office. There's probably a lot of crazy stuff that I think and I have deep down in me that nobody knows about. But
do you have any resentments towards other people here?
Yeah.
It does make me wonder.
Yeah, so who?
Everybody does. I'm not going to say it. I mean, I'm not the kind of guy that goes around saying it. I'll keep it inside me because I'm not the kind of guy that wants to go around and whine all the time. We're here to have fun. This is a comedy show. We're here to have fun, not to whine about things.
Whose wedding wouldn't you go to? They invited you.
You know what? I didn't even go to my own sister's wedding, so I don't know if there's
really.
Any...
How come?
Yeah, but you didn't get invited to that one.
I didn't get. That's true. I didn't get invited.
Is that true?
Well, she had a very small wedding. Her and her husband.
just the immediate family.
Just really close people.
Just with the parents, and that was it.
Well, that's not the same. It's not like she threw a banquet and you weren't invited. But that is still even that's a little odd.
She hit him once when Richard was 5. He still hasn't forgiven her.
Bunch of weirdos.
Well, you didn't go to Will's wedding, but you had an appearance to go to.
Right, that's a job. That's different.
But why is it different?
Why is it different?
Because a job is something.
Make a living.
Hold on a second, Benji.
No,
you asked me a question. A job is something that you're committed to. Right. That you committed to that. You committed to something first. So it's.
Let's say he didn't commit to it first,
but he did.
Let's say he had.
No, I didn't. I booked the gig, and then realized that it was the same day as Will's wedding.
You were committed to it already. Whether however,
but you would have taken it anyway, wouldn't you have?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
but
he's making
earning.
a sincere choice. He's like, you know what?
But
this
work
is my preference.
But work is working. You don't know, Benji. You also grew up like on Mars when it comes to manners and stuff. Really, it's not anybody can do whatever they want. You can't tell anybody what to do. But there are. Listen, I love Bruce Springsteen. Everybody knows I love Bruce Springsteen. He recently performed "Born to Run" and "Darkness on the Edge of Town," two of my favorite records of all time, back to back at a concert. If he were doing that concert the same night as Jason, I would go to Jason's wedding.
But you're much closer to Jason than I am.
I guess I am. Yeah. So that's what this whole thing is saying.
Just to go back to the concert thing, how many last tours ever have the Who had?
Oh my God, I've been to 7 final Who concerts.
Yeah, I mean, like, get over yourself.
I know, but you guys are making such light of this. Like, how is this concert to me is as important as a wedding?
Well,
to me, it is.
Then you've spoken volumes about how you feel about Jason. That's all.
No, it's as important to me as anybody's wedding. I mean,
Howard's wedding.
I would probably miss Howard's wedding.
Bullshit.
Hey, it's Baba Booey, Gary Delabate. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we had Sal the stockbroker in, and everybody loved the bit he did where he went up to Harlem and asked people, why they're voting for. And then Sal goes on to explain why he's voting for who he's voting for and all he learned about the candidates.
Sal did that Obama bit where he went to Harlem and asked people on the street why they're voting for Obama, and then mixed up the policies and the running mates and everything else.
I got to tell you, he has to run everything by me. Sal's not allowed to just go to Harlem without prior approval.
Why, Gary? Why?
Because God knows what he'll do. And when he came to me yesterday and he said he was going to do this, I wasn't fully getting the concept, and I didn't think it was going to work. But I think, what's the harm? Sal wanted to go out and do it, and if you come back with nothing, no harm. If you come back with something. But when I listened to it this morning, it was almost like an amazing social commentary. Like Sal really hit it. He hit a home run on this one.
He absolutely did. Sal, you should come down here because we're giving you praise. And,
yeah, it's almost like Sal should have done this for the Daily Show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What'd you think of that, Benj?
I liked it. It was good. And I asked Sal, did it take a long time to find those people like that.
What do you mean by those people?
Those people that got mixed up by his question. I wasn't. No, well, I was black, but I wasn't. But did it? Did it take a long time? He said it was like in the first 3 people he asked, basically.
Yeah, he did a really good job with it. Carlos in Oklahoma, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey, Carlos.
I was just calling to tell Sal that I'm one of the maybe a dozen people out here in the country that actually loves what he does. He's just super funny. The ideas are innovative. The stuff that he did in Harlem is I only caught the first 2, and I can't wait for the West Coast feed to come back so I can listen to the rest of it. So it's just fantastic shit, man. I really, really appreciate what you do.
All right. Too bad Sal didn't hear that. I mean, hopefully he'll hear your compliment. And, yeah, Sal, you hit one out of the park, so congratulations. Sal Governale now joining us. Sal, you just got a really nice call. I don't know if you heard it. A guy from Oklahoma said he loved your bit and thinks you're great.
Oh, thanks. Richard and I are actually working on some new stuff right now involving you, John. So.
Oh, fantastic.
Should be good.
All right. So, but congratulations. You got. I mean, a lot of times you're in here and we're like, "Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that?" Today, you hit a home run.
I thought it was great. I said it was social commentary. It could have been on the Daily Show. That's how funny it was and how sort of how intellectually deep it was. Although I don't know if you intended that, but you hit it right on the head.
Thanks. It was a lot of fun to do.
How many of those questions do you know the answer to?
You know, the funny thing is, I didn't know anything about it. I had to go to Jason to get the. I even forget that word now, which is so odd.
What
policies?
The policies, yeah.
Right.
So I went to Jason because he's a political fanatic. So I said, "Can you give me the difference in the policies?" And that's how I learned about Obama. That's why I'm voting for him.
Who's Obama's running mate?
You mean Biden?
Should we tell you the truth now that Palin's really his running mate?
And what did you learn?
Well, I learned that he's pro-choice. I know that. I know that he's looking to cut taxes for the middle class, which is very beneficial for someone like myself. He wants to get out of Iraq. You know, the funny thing is that Obama shares a lot of the same thoughts as Howard. They're pretty much on the same playing field.
Yeah, it is interesting. I mean, Howard agrees on all 3 of those points for sure. Well, I don't know, 2 of those 3. I don't know if Howard cares about the taxes because I think Howard falls into the 5% who won't be affected positively by that tax cut. But I think it's interesting because in the past I would have always said that Howard, without even knowing what who Obama was 5 years ago, Howard's sort of an Obama thinking type guy. And he has not been on the Obama bandwagon at all.
He definitely is not. What did you learn about McCain on the other side of things, Sal?
Well, I learned he's just the opposite of Obama. You know, he does support the war. He thinks it should continue, which I disagree with. He is pro-life, which is ridiculous. And he wants to cut taxes for the 5% of America, the wealthiest of the wealthiest.
So aside from those 3 things, which Jason clearly told you yesterday,
which I've learned,
which you know, what else do you know about either one of them?
I know Obama's black and McCain is white.
What do you think of McCain's running mate?
Palin.
Yeah.
Typical broad.
Seriously.
I don't know. I know she's from Alaska. She doesn't know really what she's talking about. But I think he got her involved to get the women. Look, from what I've learned yesterday, it looks like a good majority of people are voting on somebody based on their race. That's what we learned, and I think it applies to the whites as well. With somebody like Sarah Palin, I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to corral in all the broads to vote for him.
What was that?
Because you got a lot of clueless women out there that say, hey, we can have a woman involved in office, so let's do that.
What was that point you were trying to make about the race and the presidential race that Howard got confused? That actually confused me.
It's a presidential race, yet it's also a race war.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah, I mean, no, it's kind of odd. It's called a presidential race, but it seems more like it's a race war. Like I'm using the word race in a different context, so to speak. Because it appears that people, like when I went to Harlem yesterday, people are just voting strictly on race, which I get. I get it. But, it's all one big bag of horseshit in the end anyway, because I realize that I can even anybody, Gary, you could, I could go out tomorrow. I could stand in front of a podium and say, hey, I'm going to cut taxes. I want out of the war. So if you ask me, I think we should have 6 months of Obama, 6 months of McCain, like American Idol. And then in the end, whoever does the real thing, whoever is not the bullshitter and who succeeds, that's the guy you put in office.
But what happens in like with your 6 month thing? Like in the first month of McCain, let's say, everything goes to hell. Does he get to finish it, or does someone else come
absolutely, because you can always dig yourself out of a hole. So let's say McCain comes in for 6 months, and let's say the war's still going on, it's still dog shit. Let's say he's not following through on everything he said. Then 6 months later, we have Obama, and we see how he does. And then the America is the American Idol voters.
Sal is exactly right. Nobody told Kelly Clarkson to stop singing when she hit that bad note a minute in.
That's what I think. That's how people should be, because we live in a world of bullshitters. Politicians are bullshitters.
And the better candidate, let's say,
Right.
how long do you think they should be president after that 6 month term?
Well, they ate up a year, so there would be 3 years left of the term. So they would get 3 years with an opportunity to do another. Now, I say at the end, let's say McCain wins that, right, Gary? Let's say we all vote for McCain after a 6 month trial. He did better than Obama. He gets 3 years. Let's say after those 3 years he sucks shit. We can bring Obama back in for another 6 months on round 2. Like a boxing match.
What do they call that on Survivor? You go to the
Exile Island.
Exile Island,
Right,
but you can get to come back.
So we send Obama to Exile Island. I think I was in Exile Island yesterday, but that's a different story. We could send Obama to Exile Island, hypothetically speaking, and then after the second term, you bring him in. Now, why vote? Why do we live in a world where we're voting on bullshit?
This reminds me of that wonderful editorial Archie Bunker did about how to stop hijacking, where we should just hand guns out to everyone when they get on the plane and collect them all on the way out.
Now, Sal, before you did that bit, were you going to vote for McCain?
I wasn't going to vote for anybody.
You weren't going to vote at all?
No, because, again, I didn't.
Are you registered?
Yeah, I registered today with Richard. I registered to vote. I'm really excited.
Good. You should be called for jury duty any day now. Perfect.
Really?
Congratulations.
Nobody wants me on a jury.
That's how you get called for jury. That used to be the rap. I had a bunch of friends who would never register to vote, never voted, because that's where they used to get you for jury duty. But now they get it, I think, from your license.
Ralph Sorello, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey now.
Hey, Ralph.
Hey, first of all, Sal, that bit was brilliant.
Thanks,
really,
man.
Really, really great.
Thank you, Ralph.
And now those guys are sitting there trying to embarrass you afterwards and trying.
No. Listen, we all told them it was a great bit.
No, now you want him to be the fool again. Leave him with the brilliant.
So on Thursday's wrap-up show, Langford and I had to air out our problems with each other, or my problem with him. You know, it's a whole big story about whether I told him to not talk to my girlfriend or not, but he, he says that it's my word against his, and that no one told him not to talk to my girlfriend, and I just say that he's an asshole. And I think this proves why.
Now, Steve likened Steve Langford to a soulless villain, I believe is the term that he used. Is that an accurate description of the man?
You know, I think of him more as sort of a journalistic jihad. He really believes. No, Steve believes in the cause so much that nothing can. You know how like you can. You know how, hold on a second.
Wait, hold on, Steve. Hold on.
But you know how like you can't reason with a Muslim about the war.
Fact.
Like Steve's got a job to do, and nothing should stand in the way of that
Let's
job.
bring this to a screeching halt because I'm sorry to burst your bubble,
but
and truthfully, I do have lots of work to do, so it's not like I'm thrilled to come down here, but let's get it right. The fact of the matter is, I stood outside there and waited for them to come out. Never, repeat, never was any tape recorded of their conversation behind closed doors.
See, the problem with that is I understand. I believe you, but I don't
Check
think
the tape.
No, I believe you, but I think there's people here. Does everyone here believe Steve?
Absolutely not.
See, I think there's people that don't believe you.
Look, I know that's wonderful shtick.
So, Steve, but
my friend Will.
So wait, Steve. So you never stand outside a door trying
Dude,
to tape?
It's a private conversation.
Oh, okay, I believe him.
And not to mention the fact that the audio would be horrible. So there's no point in doing it from that angle too. So again, to repeat, to correct, no tape was ever recorded of their private conversation. Now that said, there were people like Will and company, and I guess the entire back office, who could hear. You'd have to, put your hands over your ears to stop hearing a bit of what they're screaming about. But even then, I didn't listen to that.
Great, so you're only kind of a scumbag then.
Oh,
Steve.
Well, no tape
I hate
exists
to burst
that hasn't
the
been erased.
Check the tracks.
Steve,
this is the fact.
Steve Brandano likened you to being a soulless villain. Referring to, hold on, let me finish.
Listen,
Referring to,
in
let
some
me finish,
respect, I
Steve,
take
Steve.
that with the great.
More like Scarecrow or more like Mr.
Right.
Freeze?
No, let me finish,
Oh.
guys. Referring to the fact that he asked you, and I know it's your word against his. He asked
And
you,
Jason's.
and Jason's. He asked you not to talk to his girlfriend
Well,
at
that's
all
funny
about.
you should ask.
Now hold on. Now, my question to you isn't about what happened. My question.
Oh, okay. We don't want
No, we'll
facts
get
here
there.
on the wrap-up
We'll get
show.
there.
We just want to talk. Is that what you want to do?
Steve's
John?
going to get there.
Steve.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm getting there. All right. Don't take it out on me.
Of course not.
Do you?
I wouldn't want you to go down the wrong road.
Do you have a problem when somebody tells you, I don't wait? Let me finish the fucking question.
Oh.
When you
Why
do you
you
have a
upset,
problem?
John?
Because you're whatever. Do you have a problem when someone says, I don't want you to talk to this person? In my mind, in your head, something goes on saying, now I have to talk to this person because that's where the news is going to be. Is that what you're thinking when someone says, hey, please don't talk to this person?
Well, I'm looking for the exact transcript of that moment.
All right, while you look, Ronnie is walking in. What's that you're holding, Gary?
Well, no. Steve was outside with a tape recorder. There's no
Ready
doubt
to
about
go.
that. He's saying
In other words,
he's saying he wasn't recording. He was just getting ready as soon as they walked
So
out.
you
the
stood
door.
out in the hallway in that.
From a technical point of view, and I think you will understand this, you have to have your camera or your tape recorder.
No, I believe him.
Ready. It's on pause. And it's ready to go the moment you need the sound of the door opening.
looks like
So
he's
for
talking to an
wait, so
invisible person.
I hold the thing.
So for 31 minutes, you're
Yes,
standing in the
absolutely.
hallway
In
with
fact,
the
it
mic
beeped
ready to
several
go.
times. What happens is the battery goes off. You know, this is all technical stuff.
Steve, if you want to get the door to sound opening, then you must have been recording. Because there's no way you could start recording.
You see the door turn. I don't want to
I thought
bore
you want the
with
sound of the door
details.
opening.
Yes, let's
No,
go
I-
listen
I've
to the
used this
tape.
recording
Actually,
before.
the tape is going to
It
be
takes
on
2
Howard
seconds to start
100 News later today.
But you're
the
lying.
tape. Well, in fact, it was on yesterday. We ran a story yesterday. We have the tape that was on the air.
By the way,
So don't make it up, buddy.
I just came down here because something I certainly don't need to make up is the way Steve handled Steve Brandano and his girlfriend at that hotel.
Well,
it was
that's
disgraceful.
what I'm,
it really
looking
was, and I
for
like
the
you, Langford, but that was
transcript here,
disgraceful.
and I wouldn't want to burst your bubble.
What's in
on
the
that
transcript?
No, there's no, Steve. I don't care what your transcript says, and I don't
Oh,
care
see.
about any
Again,
bubble.
we don't care about the facts.
Well, you could write whatever you want on a
But
transcript.
wait, Steve,
No,
Steve,
this
hold
is
on, Steve.
actual
The
audio
question is,
tape.
what does the transcript have to do with whether she wanted to be interviewed or not? That's
Well,
what
it explains how it went down,
And
which is what I
here's
was
how
saying
it went
on
down.
the Stern Show.
She said she didn't want to be interviewed, and you refused to stop asking her questions.
No. Let's
Yes.
Well,
that's
no,
exactly
okay,
exactly
let's hear
that.
Steve Langford then.
It's going to take me a second to find.
Okay.
So you guys continue. Let me find.
Yeah, Steve's got to look up his bullshit.
And, I mean,
real quick.
but before that, it doesn't even matter. Way before he.
Steve told you off the mic
Yeah.
to stop doing it. You don't have that in
No,
the
no,
transcript.
no,
He
that's
told
not
you
true.
off the mic.
No, let's correct.
This is an edited story.
Benji, I know you're doing your thing.
No,
but
I'm not.
I don't want
Steve told you
guys,
a bunch of times,
if
hey,
you want to deal
my
with facts,
girlfriend's not
okay,
part of the
hold on.
show.
Everybody stop a second.
No, listen, there was no.
Hold on,
there was
everybody
nothing
stop. Everybody
pre-done.
stop. Steve Langford.
Yes.
Did Steve Brandano tell you
Ahead of time?
Ahead of time.
No.
Steve. Oh, did he tell you? Oh, hold on. Did he tell you
as
at
I-
any time? To
Yes,
stop?
as I asked
And
her-
when he told you to stop, did you continue in any way?
I asked him the questions.
No, you're lying.
Okay.
All right, Steve.
Well,
wait, hold
find the
on.
transcript.
Hold on. Steve, you look through your transcript.
It's going to take me a second.
Okay, you look. Steve Brandano.
You didn't have enough time to prepare.
Hold
for
on,
this, did you?
Jason. Steve.
As we said on the air, I was gonna have Steve up to the hotel room just to hang out with us.
Well, except you were going
And
back
you
and
said-
forth, and you were a little drunk.
and
So
you
I
said-
can
That's
understand
so
that
do a
things
story
were a
about
little.
That. Absolutely.
We did. That's what
Good.
went on the air.
Good. So you had a story
So why
to
are
do.
you
So
upset?
why you? Because I told
Because
you.
you're imagining.
You can't come up to the hotel room because you make my girlfriend uncomfortable. So
Here's the
instead, we
transcript.
went down to
now
the bar.
you tell me if
Let me
this
hear-
is intrusive.
okay, let me hear the transcript.
Janet.
Janet?
That's fine.
Let him
We can
go.
use that
Let him
name.
go.
That's
Go
fine.
ahead.
Do you mind if I ask you a question? Steve Brandano says, "No, yeah, she does." I'd love to ask you if you're a Stones fan. No. She's not going to be on the air. Oh, she doesn't want to talk to me. Right. I'm talking to Steve. Right. No, it's personal. Right. She's just not on the air. Okay. Well, since you're doing the talking, Steve, what does she think? And that was it.
Gary.
That was not it.
Seriously, man. Like, I mean, if
Now, is that
anybody
intrusive?
in
Let's
this
keep talking.
if anybody in this whole Howard 100 world ask somebody ahead of time. This person that is in my...
It would be on tape here.
That I have...
You record everything, Steve?
Listen,
Steve, you know what? This
look
is
at the
really
number of
pissing me the
tracks.
fuck off.
I mean,
and not because I'm Steve's friend,
this
but
is
you're
brutal.
talking a goddamn condescending notion to everybody.
Listen,
you
I'm
were a
only going with
liar.
the
I
facts.
was there. You fucking badgered
Here's
him
the
and her
transcript.
to the point where Steve
I've
had
got
to
the
send her up
transcript.
back to her hotel room.
Yeah, but-
you have bullshit transcript.
No.
You wrote
Even-
down whatever you
Right.
wanted off the table.
in the transcript-
You're a fucking
Even in
liar.
the transcript, he's already told you no 3 times.
Wait, in the transcript, it reads
And
like...
I start asking him the question.
No, but
No,
in
and you
transcript...
kept going back.
No, not
What
to her.
will?
In the
It's not-
transcript, it reads when you've already acknowledged that she didn't want to be on the air.
Do you
You
mind
said,
if-
do you
no, no.
mind? Why'd you ask, do you mind? You never asked that. Why'd you
That-
ask? Wait, Steve, why'd
Well,
you
listen,
ask her,
that's
do you
just-
mind?
Steve, you're clearly wrong, and you're clearly an asshole.
Yeah,
Well,
Steve.
listen, I may be an asshole, but I'm not wrong.
I started this by saying I like you. I really don't. You're just lying now. I mean, you're flat out lying.
This is a
I was there.
transcript, guys.
You can say
I
this is
mean-
a
All right,
transcript.
And this is
What
what
can I
I'm
tell you?
Guys, hold on.
Yes.
Too many people are talking, all right? This comes down in my mind to this. Steve, you say that Steve Brandano did not ask you at all
ahead of time.
Right. To question
Otherwise,
his
you know,
girlfriend.
if that
Steve
was the ground rule,
Brandano,
then-
because you're the only two who know. Steve Brandano, is that true or false?
That I asked him ahead of time not to talk to my girlfriend. That's absolutely true. I asked him here. I asked him at the hotel.
No.
A bunch of times.
No.
Jason?
I don't know about before we got to the hotel, but I'll take Brandon on his word. But at the hotel, we were walking in. Steve said, "My girlfriend's here. She is not to be on the air. She's a teacher."
Right.
No.
And the first thing you did was put a microphone in her
So
face.
how intrusive is this? So-and-so, do
It
you
doesn't
mind
matter.
if I ask
Why'd
you
you
this
start?
question?
Wait, Steve,
Well, hold
you
on,
never...
wait, Ben.
I mean-
it doesn't matter how intrusive it is.
Okay, so the person didn't
hold
answer.
on. Degrees of being intrusive isn't the question. Don't do it means don't do it. Not don't do
There
it a
were
lot
no
or don't
ground
do it a
rules.
little.
Steve,
There were
you
no
never
ground rules.
start an interview with "Do you mind?" Why'd you do it in this case?
And no means
no.
no.
Wait, Steve. Why'd you start with "Do you mind?"
Right. It's almost like listen. In the case of rape, it's either yes or no. Correct.
So
There's
this
no
person answers
how
my
intrusive
question.
can you be in a rape? You either do it or you don't do it.
Why do you think you started with "Do you mind"?
All right, hold on.
Because
Do you
Steve
mind?
had already
Come
told you.
on.
But I'm saying, if somebody says
Let's
no,
be
it's
serious.
no.
There's a history of teachers getting in trouble for being on the show.
Yeah.
That's what he
but
was
you
worried
don't
about.
respect that, Steve, because you
Listen,
think only of yourself.
You were a little drunk that night.
I wasn't drunk in the
Oh,
afternoon
well, actually,
when I
a lot
told you
drunk,
that.
so
Hey,
I
you know
correct
what?
myself.
What is? First of all, I was with Steve. He wasn't drunk. He had one beer by the time you got
Oh,
there.
listen, I got it on tape.
You were outside the door.
What, the beer? You have the
Wait
beer
a
on
second.
tape?
No, he was.
You met us outside
There's
the
a
whole
transcript.
Steve.
His mic has a breathalyzer.
Langford.
Yes.
We left from work to go and went right to the hotel.
Right.
You were waiting outside the door of the
Yes,
hotel.
absolutely.
We walked in. We ordered a beer. So how does Steve get drunk in that 10 seconds between the front door and the bar?
You know what the best?
You're
That was
fucking
in our
lying.
story.
No, you're a liar.
You know
You're
the-
an
you know
asshole.
the-
You're a fucking
Absolutely
liar.
not. It was.
All right.
You know what the best? Can I tell you the best part of the story? The story at the end of the day was that Steve Brandano got tickets from Artie to go to see the Rolling Stones. You would think that this was Watergate, what he was
right.
what he's chasing after.
Well,
like
no,
you would think
in
that
fact-
Steve Brandano was deep throat and that his girlfriend was holding the information.
No, in fact, we almost bagged the story because he was all over the map. He was like, I want you to cover this. I want you to cover that. I mean, come on.
Because
dude.
what you were
I mean,
doing
I
was
worked at the
horribly
Insider.
wrong.
I mean, we had stars who had less. I mean, this was such nonsense.
You almost
he was all
bagged
over
the
the
story.
map.
Hold on a second, Steve.
So,
I remember correctly.
anyway, once we'd invested a fair amount of time
Yeah,
in
you
the
waited
story,
outside
we
the hotel,
decided,
you took
know
a
what?
cab
We're
ride
going
up
to
to the
go
concert
ahead
with
with the
us.
story and try to salvage something out of it.
You're such a fucking liar. You're a douchebag, dude.
And Steve had that condescending attitude on the air. He's like, yeah, like it's not even like he was this big star. What difference does that make if he's a big
listen,
star
I will
or not?
tell you
he's a
that,
person.
You know, everybody
and that
from
you
Gary
work with.
Dell'Abate to Robin Quivers and virtually
But
every.
what
let me
does
finish
it have to do with
I
it?
have to finish this. You know, we deal with a lot of very high
What does
profile
that have
people.
to do
Let
with
me
it?
finish.
Steve's going to
Let
explain.
him finish talking.
And I can tell you that to a person, they're unfailingly gracious and helpful and
That's
kind.
not what you
and-
said, though.
And
You
so
said
when
Steve's not
there's
even a
one
big star.
individual on the show who's like all spazzed out about, you know, doing a couple of sound bites with Howard 100.
So you
like,
decided to
know.
punish him? Is that what you're saying?
These are the facts. These
No, those
are
aren't
the
the
taped
facts. Those are
from
your
what
facts.
happened.
All right, guys.
Okay,
We're
so, you know, you can't handle the truth.
He was from
buddy.
Canada.
so consumed that I'm going to this thing.
I still don't know where it is.
That's the problem. It's an hour and a half out of Manhattan. I'm leaving 3 o'clock to get there at 5:30.
5:30 appointment.
The wedding starts at wait a second. 3 o'clock. It's 5. You're right.
5. Yeah. See, you're gonna screw me up.
Yeah. Sorry. I know am I leaving 3:30 or 3? Hey, Ronnie, what time am I leaving for Jason's wedding? Ronnie gave me all the advice. He scoped it out.
All right.
I'm so totally consumed. I'm like planning, it's almost like I'm planning, how many things to bring in the car with me.
Right,
so keep me busy.
What do you pack?
Yeah. What time am I leaving?
Like 3:30.
3:30.
3:30, quarter to 4.
Quarter to 4.
Oh, you can even do as late as quarter
yeah,
to
it was
4.
like an hour, 15 minutes. That's what time I'm leaving the city.
Are you going to do it in all in
quarter
one?
to 4? I'm meeting Will.
Are you going to do it all in one drive, or are you going to get a hotel halfway there?
Yeah, maybe you'll start Friday.
Dominic Barber called Jason and goes, how come you didn't invite me to the wedding? He heard I'm going, so now he wants to be there. That guy's so transparent. He doesn't even know Jason.
Isn't he going through something right now?
Yeah,
Should he
stay
really
home.
be at a wedding?
If I was him, and I'd been married 3 fucking times already, no, 4.
Is it 4?
4 and 2 to the same woman, I'd be at a psychiatrist's office. I wouldn't even be anywhere where I could be seen.
You'd think his plate would be full.
His plate was full of spaghetti. Landed on his head.
Yeah, if I was Jason, I'd invite him and have nothing but plates of spaghetti around.
Right. Oops. Honey, I'm home. I mean, does a burn victim want to go to a fire? No.
A barbecue?
Let's go to a wedding.
Yeah, I don't think even the bride and groom want to look at him at this point with what he's going through.
Can't be good vibes.
It's going to bring bad karma.
So I'm leaving 3:30, and then I'm thinking, oh, man, an hour and a half in the car. What am I going to do for an hour and a half? What am I going to do?
Oh, Beth will be with you.
You've got a hot chick with you.
Yeah, but come on. I got her with me anyway.
You can't talk to your wife for an hour and a half?
No, we don't do that. Beth sleeps a lot, and then I mean, you're talking about 3 hours in a car, there and back. I mean, even if let's say we did something wild, like banged in there, that would last 5 seconds.
Yeah, now what do you do?
Now
you
what
got
do you
another
do?
hour and 10 minutes.
You just go slow.
Oh, no, I bring a whole bag with me when I travel. I have computers. I have all kinds of stuff. I'm busy the whole time.
Well, then, you got all gadgets nowadays. You could keep yourself busy.
Busy with my chess. I'm busy with crayons. I'm drawing.
Crayons?
Is it true Jason's going to Rick's Cabaret the night before his wedding?
Well, he already had a bachelor party in Amsterdam. What's that all about?
That's what I heard.
Well, no, he had 2, Amsterdam, and then I think him and Will had a dual party at Rick's.
Oh, yeah?
But I don't know why they're going back to
Another one?
It's constant, dude, are you really going?
A constant saying goodbye to his single.
I have a bunch of friends in from out of town.
Well,
we're having a rehearsal dinner, and then we're all going over to the Great Rick's Cabaret.
Uh-oh.
Wow. No kidding.
That'll be fun, man. I mean, what the hell? What am I going to do Friday night? Nothing.
No, dude.
I'm not even with the
I
chick
just
on
know
Friday
you're not
night.
even that much into sex with your girlfriend.
That's not true.
You told us that.
That was like 2 years ago.
Doesn't he have to
It's
use a
changed different now.
product to get a hard on?
No.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yes,
I have Viagra. It's just there as a
And you're
safety.
how old?
It's for
how old?
Fred, come on, dude. I'm 29.
You're 29?
29.
Okay, I thought you were older.
Well, 'cause I'm huge. The body of a 55-year-old.
I'm in my 50s. I've never needed Viagra for anything.
I don't need, dude. All right, for the 800th time, I'm on Lexapro, and one of the side effects is that it could affect your erection, your hard-on, and so I have it there as a safety.
If I couldn't get a hard on, I'd be depressed too.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you.
Good Lord, he's like a test tube. There's a lab in there.
Dude.
What's the game plan, though, for the wedding? Like, you guys get married straight up at 5? Like, I don't want to sit around and wait.
I'm going to tell you. Go ahead. So you can take your time. It's going to the actual ceremony is probably going to start more like 5:15ish.
Are you having one of those long ceremonies like with a rabbi?
No,
you know?
no rabbi. There's no religion in our ceremony.
Yeah, and how long is the ceremony?
It shouldn't be more than 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
That's short, isn't it?
What are you, the Pope?
That is short compared to a lot. I mean, Catholic, some Catholic weddings.
Mine was 4 minutes.
I was going to say, yours is pretty short, right?
Yeah, and people were already snoozing. Mine was just the right length
And that
of time.
included a song?
Yes. I know yours was perfect, and I'll try and emulate your wedding as much as possible.
Well,
but
no, according to people around here, mine wasn't perfect. But the fact of the matter is, the ceremony was pretty perfect, right, Robin? I mean,
Absolutely.
just
You
enough.
didn't bore a soul.
I promise you it's short. In fact, the chick who's marrying us, she had like written up some big thing, and I took it and took a marker and started crossing
Good.
a whole bunch of crap out. It's just a quick little,
How do you know the woman who's marrying you?
No, we looked her up online.
Oh.
She's a Unitarian.
Oh, is that what you get the thing from the Inquirer? That's how.
No, there's a Unitarian church.
Yeah, she's from the Unitarian Church. It's one of those like hippie churches, any religion.
The Unitarian Church is one of those you can just apply to be a minister, and they send you a card.
Yeah.
But they do have an actual church.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Oh, I see what you're saying about the internet. Yeah, I have no idea what her credentials are, but
what soap opera is she on?
She can legally marry you.
She can legally marry us. Yes.
Hey, do you have relatives who are pissed about the non-religion thing?
If I do, they haven't said a word about it.
That's
we're kind of mixing up. We're having a huppah, and which is a Jewish thing, but it's just there to be there. Like I don't know, it looks nice.
Are you stepping on the glass?
Well, yeah, that's fun. I mean, fuck that.
Nobody's lifting you in the chair though.
No, I don't want that. Really.
There's a big conspiracy. We're lifting them. There's 20 of us, but we're going to lift them.
It's going to be so.
They need a forklift.
It's going to be embarrassing.
Hold on, back up. You're having a huppah. That's that little hut.
Yeah, the little hut.
What is that for? If you're not having a Jewish wedding, why are you doing that?
Because it's a traditional thing, and it looks
Is your wife
nice.
Jewish?
No.
So why are you having a huppah?
She wanted the huppah, actually.
Why? What does it mean to her, and what does it mean to you?
Well, for
you're
me,
gonna build a little hut. No wonder you're over budget. Are you over budget on that wedding?
I don't even know. I'm not over budget. I don't know where my parents and her parents are. I put a cap. In fact, your talk you had with me a few months ago helped a lot because I just started putting my foot down about shit, and I wasn't taking no shit from no one.
Good.
But the huppah thing, no, I think it's included with the place we're getting married. They just have one there. We didn't go out and buy anything special. And Janice likes the way it looks, and it's a tradition. So, it's not there for any religious purpose.
You're having a used huppah?
Dude, it's a religious fucking thing. Of course it's religious.
Well,
what do you mean it's not there for any religion? Why would you have a random huppah there if it's not religious?
But it's also a traditional thing. It's
traditional to who?
To Jewish people.
So she's not Jewish, and you say you don't care.
And you're not being married by a rabbi.
What difference does it make to you, man? It's just going to sit there.
Why would you do that?
Why am I doing? I don't know. They wanted it. It's there. It's not costing me anything. What difference does it fucking make?
It's got to be costing you something. Someone's got to build the fucker.
No, they have it at the place we're getting married. It's included.
Okay,
but they probably charge you for that. No,
I don't know. I didn't look at the itemized bill.
Why not put like a big giant like a Metallica logo over the huppah?
That would take a little romanticism.
But I mean, it's random.
No, it's not random. It's Howard. Come on, you're being stupid here.
Am I, Robin?
No, I think if you're not a religious ceremony, why are you having any of that?
Yeah, why
you're
not
doing a non-traditional ceremony. Why do you have tradition?
Yeah, why not carry?
Because that's the way we roll.
Why not carry
tradition, non-tradition? We're mixing it all together.
Why not carry a Torah down the aisle? I mean, really, why not?
Because there's nothing religious.
I have a question.
That's weird.
What religion, if any religion, is your future wife?
She isn't.
I guess her family is Protestant and Catholic.
Why not a statue of Jesus lurking in the corner?
We don't want God in the ceremony.
But a huppah's God. That's what you're getting married under a huppah.
That represents.
We are projecting our own image onto the huppah. The huppah is whatever we want it to be. And
are you
what we
wearing
want it to be is something that looks nice.
Are you wearing a yarmulke or no?
No
and Jesus is the Son of God.
I know, and Jesus is a Jew. I'm on top of everything.
What, Howard? I thought that thing you had at yours was a huppah.
Yeah, you were standing under a huppah.
What was that thing?
It was flowers.
Just flowers?
Yeah, but dude, a huppah is a covering, and you had a covering.
Yeah.
I hate to. When I went to the sound check for your wedding, Ellie called it a huppah.
Oh, did she? Well, she probably built that. We had nothing to do with it.
Okay, so you had a huppah.
It was a huppah.
Yeah, but if she had asked me, I would have said, "Don't do that."
So you wouldn't have wanted it no matter what. If you knew it was a huppah, you wouldn't have wanted it.
No, of course not. What would I do with a huppah?
But you had it and you were fine with it.
But what am I going to do? I showed up. This woman erected a huppah, but I didn't even know it was a huppah.
So it was nice to have you guys under a certain.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have a little bit of a setting. But
setting.
But if someone had asked me ahead of time, do you want a huppah? I'd say no.
All right, but fine. But when you didn't know it was a huppah, you were fine. And if someone had called it a huppah, you would have not been fine. So mine's not a huppah. Mine's just decoration.
No. You're missing the point. No one consulted me. This woman Ellie just stuck it there. So I walk in. I'm not going to have him take it down and wait. It's a fucking big structure.
Right.
So it's like, I'm not going to dismantle it. So I got married, but I didn't ask for that. I wouldn't have. It's silly.
Well, you're right. Huppah makes no sense. I'm stupid.
You're not stupid. It's just silly. It's just.
The whole thing's silly. Dude, getting married.
I thought it was beautiful.
You think getting married is silly?
I think.
Why are you doing it? Why are you getting married if it's stupid?
No, I want to be married.
Why?
Because I love my fiance and I want to spend the rest of my life with her. And I think there is something. If you let me finish, I think there's something.
I don't even care. Come on. I mean, I don't even care. I'm just coming. How many people you got coming?
About 175.
Wow. Big wedding.
Yeah, no.
Jason, do yourself a favor. Beg Howard not to come.
I'm going to give you one last hour.
Yeah.
It's 4 hours away.
I had no idea when I said yes. I look at the invite. I go, you know what? Jason's not an asshole like Will. Will make people travel like an hour and a half. I go, Jason's a cool guy. He's having a ride over in Jersey. I said, I'm going. And sure enough, like, who knew you could even go an hour and a half into Jersey and find somewhere to be married?
You should be out of Jersey by that time.
Yeah, to me, that's like deliverance. We're going to be out in the woods somewhere an hour and a half.
You thought you were in Virginia by then.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know where I could be in an hour and a half.
It's an hour, dude.
It's an hour and a half.
Well, it's because it takes you a half hour to get out of the city.
No, bro. That's an hour and a half for me. What? I don't care how long it takes
Yeah,
me.
you got to count that in.
I love people who go, it's 20 minutes. But then again, where you live, it's 40 minutes.
Well, if you don't hit any traffic, you could be out of the city in 5 minutes. You know, the city is the
According
factor.
to Ronnie,
dude.
it's an hour and a half.
Ronnie was just in here and said an hour 15 minutes.
He told me an hour and a half.
Okay. Whatever. If you don't want to come, you don't have
Boy,
to.
there's so many spots in Jersey. Just even by where Artie lives, there's a fucking million halls.
Oh, my God.
There are?
Well, I mean,
that's all they have.
I know where Artie lives. There's no hall near him.
There's an Elks.
That's perfect.
You
the
got
guys are all out there
firehouses.
talking. Like, I map quested, Jason's wedding. For me, it's going to be an hour 49. But the guys on Long Island, John Hine says, like Sal and John Hine and Phelan,
You
they
guys
said
are
it's probably 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, but because you got to go through the city,
Right. The
which is no
LA.
easy task. Even though if you were doing 70 miles an hour, you could be there in an hour and 40 minutes. But you got to go
Right.
through the city. It's But listen, we're psyched to come.
Thank you, bro.
I am too.
All right,
Just
good. I
listening
hope
so
everyone's going to
far.
have a good time, man. Listen,
Great time.
for the money I spent, everyone better have a fucking good time, okay?
And you know
I
what?
don't hear any complaints.
They lifted me in that chair at Ross's wedding.
They
And-
did?
and-
Did
yeah.
they? Well, you weren't this weight, were you?
No, I was much thinner, but still, I had a blast doing that. I thought it was going to suck. I was having a load of fun, man.
I'd be scared.
I'd be so embarrassed.
You were in the
You've
fray there,
never-
like screaming at me.
You've never been up in that chair? Of course you
No,
have.
never. I would hate it. I would just not want to trust anyone holding me. I don't.
I agree with you 1,000%, and also it's just
Hey,
for
by the
me.
way, I map quested also to your party, and the map quest laughed at me.
Why are you going there?
Started chuckling.
At least Hackasound's on the map, all right?
He map quested, and all that came up was bring a book.
Bring your computer, bring a book, fuck your
Make
wife.
sure you have water.
Bring Scrabble.
All right, dude.
Thank you, dude.
Oh, God, I can't wait for the Monday after your wedding.
I'm sure it's going to be lovely.
Water and treats.
Can't wait for your review.
Believe me, this guy totally blew it. He's spending so much money on this wedding, and he doesn't have a pot to piss in.
Well,
I
the
feel
loans,
he still
has college
that's
loans.
ridiculous.
You know what is
He's
ridiculous?
got college loans.
You know what is ridiculous?
And now he's got
That
wedding loans.
They're not going with the religious thing. So why?
Well, how did it get so big and fancy?
Right, exactly. Why put yourself through that financially when you have those
Because
issues?
he's royalty.
Yeah, you know.
He's like the Kennedys, except fatter. Yep.
Jason's so upset. So he just map quested it from Midtown to where his wedding is. 55.2 miles. It should take 1 hour and 10 minutes.
55.
But it does say.
Can I tell you something?
Up to 2 hours in traffic.
Of course. Listen, let me tell you something. I drive to Long Island a couple times a week, I'm a divorced dude. So where I used to live is about 25 miles from Manhattan.
And that takes how long?
There are days that takes me an hour and a half to go 25 miles.
Yeah, the only saving grace I would say is it's a Saturday afternoon and you're leaving the city, so you shouldn't encounter much traffic.
For some reason, yeah, I know it, but like going through the Holland or Lincoln Tunnel on
the weekend.
A weekend afternoon
we
is
don't
insane
live,
for some reason.
We don't live in like a place where you get on the interstate and you go, straight through.
Zipping
We're not living in
anywhere.
Kansas.
Yeah,
I'm going 6 miles out of my way because I'm taking the Tappan Zee Bridge rather than the George Washington Bridge because I wouldn't want to be on the George Washington Bridge ever.
No, that's that's definitely a better way to go for you.
But it's out of it's extra time,
Right,
but
yeah,
it's
you
worth
got to
it.
go farther away.
I got to go upstate to cross the river.
Wow. So 50-something miles.
55.2.
Yeah, 55 miles is daunting to us here.
How far is Manhattan from like Stony Brook?
Probably about that.
Okay. You know how long
I'd say
it
probably
takes?
about that.
It takes at least 2 hours to get out to Stony Brook.
But Long Island is
on a
is
trafficy day.
Long Island's a different animal. It really is.
I
It's
don't know.
always there's only
But
only
it
two
depends,
roads.
too, on what road you're on in Jersey. Are
Right.
you on the Garden State Parkway? Are you on the Turnpike? What do you want?
I'm taking the Garden State.
Oh, boy.
That's the good one.
I'm taking
That's
a
the good
jet.
one, yeah.
I'm going to
You're
jet in.
taking a jet.
You should copter on
I'm
top of the
coptering,
restaurant.
They
Can you
don't
get a
have an
helicopter to land on the
airport.
Hoopa?
They don't have an airport there. You have to parachute out of the plane.
Howard, would it be really arrogant if you just, helicoptered and landed right in the front?
Blow the bride off the altar.
Yeah, what exit is it off the Garden State Parkway? Does it say there?
Yeah, let me see. Where are we going?
That could get me to figure it out.
You're not going.
No, I'm not going. I'm just saying I'm going to give you my expertise. I used to drive a cab in that.
I don't know.
Whatever the exit is off the Parkway, I could tell you easily on this.
Actually, going down on a Saturday shouldn't be bad on the Parkway.
Right, getting out. It's getting out of the city.
Yeah.
But I mean, with you guys, that you got to think of that. It's part of the trip.
I'm thinking of it. Trust me, I haven't stopped thinking
And yeah,
about it.
depending on what street fairs they pull out of their butts this weekend, you may not know how to get to the
Here.
tunnel.
Manhattan to Stony Brook is the exact same distance.
Okay, 55 miles?
You believe that, Ronnie? Exact same distance, Stony Brook to Manhattan.
Yeah, I know. It says an hour and 10 minutes, okay? That's with no traffic.
With no...
That's nobody on the road
Scott
but
the
you.
engineer, the big shot out there, is telling everybody, yeah, you won't hit no traffic on the West Side Highway on a Saturday afternoon.
All right, all you have to do is have one accident,
Yeah,
anything.
he's so full of shit. He doesn't know what he's talking about out there. And Lisa G's going, oh, it's the same as going to the Hamptons. Why is he complaining?
That's a long drive.
Because I'm only going there for a wedding.
Yeah, and
then
he
I come
stays over when he goes.
Why is he complaining? Because I spend the whole weekend there. Or
Yeah,
a week.
I know, but,
That's the point. That's how far it is. I wouldn't spend a fucking day there.
You can't even comment on something that's stupid.
I was talking to
that's
somebody.
idiotic.
I was talking to somebody
Hey,
who was
Howard.
going to the wedding the other day. They are staying over.
Yeah, there's a lot of people are, yeah.
Yeah, because I want to spend the weekend in Hackettstown.
Town.
Because that's fun.
I just looked at my MapQuest.
Yeah.
I'm 89.7 miles away.
Oh, my God.
Why'd this
You
fucker
should
do
stay
this to us?
over.
I was
hate
going to,
Jason.
but I said, it's in New Jersey. Nobody looks into the last second.
I know.
Jason's really backstabbing us.
Getting married and everything.
Yeah, I mean, really, dude, give us a break.
Him and Will dropped in the same within a month.
Right. I don't
He's
like
back.
you. I don't.
You guys are the only friends and coworkers I have that live in the city. So
Yeah.
all my other family and
Live in
stuff
Hackettstown?
live in New Jersey or lower state New York.
Great.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Sorry, sir. You were out and you pulled yourself back into the wedding.
I know.
So I don't feel bad anymore.
I was yelling at Beth for that. She had nothing to do with it.
You were out.
All right, thanks, man.
Thanks.
Good luck. Hope to see you there.
Jason.
What?
Why can't they just let you have fun?
Well, listen, if this was the morning zoo, I'm sure no one would even mention it, but this is the Howard Stern show, and, everything's got to be a problem, but, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm good.
You brought up a good point. Howard had a hubba as well.
Yes.
And he sort of weaseled his way out of it. Why didn't you pounce on him more about that?
I tried to, but then he wanted to kick me out of the studio. Look, here's the deal. Howard thinks everything he does is the perfect right way to do it, and that's how everybody else should do their things.
Right.
And I disagree with him. I think Howard's wedding was very nice, and he did things his way. I'll do things my way. And if he doesn't like it, I'm sure we'll hear all about it the Monday after my wedding.
So realistically, your wedding's a little over an hour outside the city.
Yes.
Not an hour and a half.
No.
There's going to be 175 people there.
Yes.
You're going to have a few, trinkets of tradition in there.
Just, sprinkled in, just a little ambiance, basically.
Right.
Jewish ambiance.
But overall, it's non-denominational.
Not that we're getting married by a Unitarian. There's no rabbi. There's no priest. There's no yarmulkes. It's not a kosher wedding. We're really trying to keep God, away from this wedding.
Right.
So that's it. And if Howard's got a problem with my chuppah, then I don't know. Maybe he'll lose sleep over it, but I'm fine.
Hopefully he'll have a couple of his vodka drinks and loosen up and have a good time.
Oh, please, I beg you, please. Someone get a few drinks in Howard so he loosens up and has fun. Please.
Well, good luck, man.
Thank you,
All right,
dude.
sir.
Hey, next time you see this fat body on TV, I'll be married. And let me tell you something. When I get married, I've decided I'm going to really let myself go. I'm going to stop trying to maintain. You know what I mean? Like now that I'm off the market, I'm just going to kind of relax and just kind of not take care of myself.
Let's get a shot of that hand before you become Lord of the Rings here. That's it. All right, next time we see you, you'll be shining.
If you can see it through all this.
This is unbelievable. You ever been to the Atlantis in
In that
Bahamas.
crazy Bahamas place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a huge resort. And you know how they have that
Paradise Island, I think.
Yeah. You know that shark tank?
Mm-hmm.
I've been there, kids love it. They have a big shark tank and fish and stuff, and then you can see the sharks from the pool.
Right.
And it always kind of freaked me out, too, because I'm like, I don't want my pool.
You're swimming with sharks.
Kind of. Look at this. This is from TMZ. There's nothing quite like taking a cool trip down the water slide at the Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas, plunging into the refreshing pool at the end of the day. Wait a second, there's a shark. So the shark committed suicide. It jumped out of its own tank into the pool, went down the water slide, and swam around in the pool and then died in the pool. How freaky is that? So they got to be freaking out. Hotel staff found one of the sharks from the famous resort aquarium somehow jumped out of its tank and onto a nearby water slide where it managed to slide down into the pool.
But what killed it?
Chlorine.
Fresh water.
Yeah.
Fresh water.
It all went down before the pool opened Tuesday. So thankfully, nobody was in the water. Can you imagine being...
they had cleaned it, like they went out to check it before guests started jumping in?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like before you could get in the pool. Here's where it gets tragic. A representative for the Atlantis tells TMZ the shark died a short time after swimming in the chlorinated water. Here's the statement. Yesterday morning at around 9:30 a.m., prior to the resort's waterscape opening to guests, a 12-plus-year-old female reef shark jumped over an 18-inch wide and 1-foot-high sustaining structure into the resort's Leap of Faith water slide. The Atlantis Aquarius believes the shark was startled by an unusual circumstance that we have no way of defining completely. In the over 10 years guests have experienced the Leap of Faith, the reef shark itself, harmless to humans as it is fed regularly by our staff. Yeah, right, great. Had shown no previous incidences of leaping out of the water in the marine habitat. So, it's never happened before. There was no danger to our guests or staff. Yeah, that's because nobody was in the pool.
Right, the shark picked the wrong time.
Our concern was for the animal itself who defied nature to take this leap. I had a fish tank. All of my fish used to jump out of the tank and commit suicide.
Really?
So this is not unusual. Well, I remember for a while I had a huge 700-gallon fish tank in my office downstairs.
It was like a whole wall.
Yeah, when I was married and I lived on Long Island, I got a fish tank. And all of a sudden, I hired this company first to stock it, and because you need help with it. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, when you get to that size.
Yeah.
And you get all those exotic fish. What are you supposed to know?
So every day I'd come home and the fish would jump out of the tank and die. I'd find them behind the walls. I'd find them everywhere. And I was like, this is really depressing. I said, every one of my fish, and I had
They're all committing suicide.
I had little sand sharks. I had eels. I had everything. So then the guy would come and just throw new fish in there, and they'd come home the next day and they'd all commit suicide.
Ugh.
Jump out of the tank.
What does that tell you?
Well, finally, I got smart. After a couple of months, I was getting depressed. I said, what is this? I said, other people have fish tanks. They can't be committing suicide.
Yeah.
So I called up a place in Greenwich, Connecticut, and I forget the name of the place. House of Fins. House of Fins. I called them up. They came and go, listen, the dude you're doing business with is insane. First of all, he goes, the water is toxic. We just did tests on it. The fish are jumping out because they can't live in it.
They can't stand the water.
Yeah, they're trying to get air or whatever they get. I don't even know what they get.
Yeah.
Whatever fish get under the water, I don't even know. I guess it's not air; it's something.
They get hydrogen.
Is that what they get?
Right.
It must be.
Yeah, what we're trying to get for our cars.
Right.
Is that what they get? They breathe in hydrogen?
It makes sense to me, right? Because what is water? Hydrogen.
But they don't have lungs. Maybe they don't breathe in anything.
They take in oxygen just like we do.
They do?
Yeah.
In the water?
Yeah.
Well,
Gills.
yeah, that's why they have gills. They're getting it out of the water.
Shit, I never
They
did
can't
that.
breathe air.
Wow. So if we had gills, we could breathe in the air in the water. There's air in the water.
There's oxygen in the water.
H2O.
Yeah, there's not air in the water.
Do they breathe in the 2 also? What's the H? Is the H2?
They split it up.
Hydrogen 2O.
See, they extract the
There's
oxygen
two
from the water.
molecules of hydrogen for every molecule of oxygen.
So what
in
do they?
water.
So they don't breathe in any oxygen, any hydrogen.
No, they breathe that out.
They breathe out the
Is that
CO2.
so? Is that how the hydrogen gets in the water when they breathe out? I don't even know. Do you know, Artie?
No, I have no idea.
They didn't teach you that at Connecticut School of Broadcasting?
Well, I was, because I was so good in baseball, they would let me cruise through the classes.
Right. So anyway, so the guy comes over and goes, your water is toxic. I go, oh, man. He goes, first of all, we're going to clean up the water. He says, and also he goes, the guy's business model's insane. He says, because the fish he keeps have to restock. They're expensive. The fish are a couple of $100 a piece.
Right.
The sharks are like $1,000.
And he's charging you every time he brings them out. Then how's he making money if he's replacing the fish continually?
They said, how is this guy in business? I said, I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know what he's doing. This is Mother Teresa speaking from the bed. I can't go yet. I got a whole lot of feet to taste.
Feet to taste.
This is Mother Teresa speaking from the bed. God don't want me yet, man. I got more feet to taste.
All right, thank you. Anyway, so that's that. At the Atlantis, the shark jumped out. Jay Thomas is here. He's got some kind of Christmas gift he's been screaming at Gary about. Somebody did some paintings of us, and Jay thinks they're the greatest. Gary thinks they're retarded.
Well, I'm, Jay Thomas, and I was in Prescott, Arizona, and this gallery owner, like an upscale gallery owner, got all excited and said he had these paintings, these Howard Stern and Gary and Fred and Robin and Artie paintings, and how could I get them to Howard? I don't understand this kind of worship. No one's even ever drawn a stick figure of me or anything. I don't even get emails. So he shows me all these things, and it's in this really nice gallery, and I'm thinking, well, what's with this? This guy's talented, So he sent him to Shuley, and I'm going to present him as a Christmas gift. And this guy, it's made this guy's life. And I guess there's not much to do in Prescott, Arizona. You want to take a picture of that? I don't know what the chessboards mean. I don't know everything about the show.
Well, Howard's an avid chess player.
Oh my goodness, that's a manly thing to do. Checkmate and all that.
How do you think he's gonna like these?
I guess he'll like them. I notice in there's pictures everywhere now. People paint things everywhere. Yeah, I'm just not used to it. It's I don't worship anybody, and I've never been worshipped, so I don't understand it. It's just such an odd motivation. It's like there's no one I can even remember ever seeing or hearing. I don't care whether people live or die.
Let alone paint them, right?
God, I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't understand it. But anyway, if they like it, and this guy Ian Russell and Prescott likes it, then I guess I've done God's work.
Hey, Jay. Jay, you want to learn how fish get oxygen? Robin's got the information.
That's the gift we have for you.
I'm I'm kind of curious. How do they?
They don't break down the water.
Nice going, Gary.
There's oxygen gas in the water, and they extract the oxygen gas from the water and return CO2 just like our lungs do.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey, Jay, you look good. Wow.
Pretty good. Well, that's exciting, huh? I can't believe you're single. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you?
Jay, we didn't tell you.
How are you, Ron?
That was a low blow.
We've changed to a wildlife show. We're not doing
this is
funny
the
stuff.
Discovery Channel.
Yeah. We just talk about how fish get oxygen.
It's through the gills, isn't it?
Yes, but they're not breaking the water apart and taking the oxygen.
What are they doing? They're sucking the oxygen out of there?
There's oxygen gas also floating in
Jenna
the water.
Jameson does the same thing. She can actually suck oxygen out of a bubble. Yeah, out of a penis. She can get air out of a penis.
You look good, man. Did you lose weight?
You know what? Everyone's saying that. I don't think I have.
Did you cut your hair?
My hair is shorter because, when you lose your hair. I mean, you're still dressing like it. You're a WXYZ, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think it's over for me. I think
you look good.
You're in a suit. Yeah.
I'm a middle-aged man. It's over. That's
Suits look good on you. That's a good thing.
Thank you. I'm going to do this, yeah.
Are you wearing a suit, not for our show, but because you're going on CW11 this morning?
Yeah, what is that? Is that anything?
That's Channel 11 New York.
PIX?
PIX.
Yeah, PIX.
Honestly, it's not much.
It isn't?
No.
Well, I'm going to go on there today. But you know what? I'm kind. If someone asked me to appear somewhere, I go on that.
What do they want you to do today?
You know what? I'm like a guest anywhere. I'll go on any morning show. If I go to Topeka or if I'm in,
That's
Arizona.
what I like about you. You're not uptight. Like Letterman asked me to come on, and I do it maybe once a year. And this year I decided not to do it because I get too uptight. I'm like, I don't want to go on. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't want that pressure. You'll show up anywhere. You love it.
You know what? I think that for me, and this is kind of funny. It's like, I mean, I always wished I had the, the worship and the power and all that. I never really did, and I always felt I was like a grassroots kind of a guy.
Yeah.
So I feel as though if I don't do it, what am I not doing it for? What am I saving myself for?
You
It's
don't
like,
feel any pressure when you go on David Letterman or even this show to shine, and then if you don't, you get depressed.
Yes.
And you go, yeah, right? You need
I
that.
do feel pressure.
Right,
Yeah, I do
yeah.
feel some, but I don't think I care that much in the end because I had a nice life.
Right.
I was raised well.
Right, yeah. You
I
don't
think
have all
people that have terrible parents or
Yeah.
they have a bad background or whatever, they carry. I literally can have a cocktail or play golf or something. And first of all, my friends think it's funny when I die on a stage or when I do badly on a show, right?
And that doesn't kill you.
No, it doesn't kill me. And my wife makes fun of what I do and thinks it. I mean, this is a funny story, but it's true. We were watching a movie of the week. I've said this before, and we're laying in bed one night, and she's looking at it, and she goes, "This is so bad, I can't believe you're not in it." But then I said, "What?" She goes, "You know, you know what I meant, like that."
I think I understand what you're saying. You're saying that people who are raised in a screwed up environment
Yes.
are narcissistic. They need constant attention, and they
Right.
go into a funk when things don't go well. You were raised so well that you feel secure inside,
right?
And that you go through the day happy. You feel fulfilled.
Yes.
You feel loved.
You don't need the adulation.
Right, and you're a man who can stand on his own. You don't need a mother and
That's
a father.
right.
Wow, that's pretty evolved.
But I've been doing it on my radio show in the after, which they moved me to my fourth number. I'm at 108 now.
But you're with us, too.
Yes, and I'm on you guys tomorrow morning, which has been great, by the way. It's been fun.
You've been doing a great job.
Thank you. And then 139 over there on XM. But I've been asking people as a joke and playing some music like, were you screwed up as a kid? Is that why you're funny? And every comic that's come on for the last couple of weeks, they've had a terrible life. Rob Corddry, this guy from The Daily Show, and the bald-headed guy.
Yeah.
So I'm screwing around with him, and I said, "Now, are you just funny because you're funny, or was your life screwed up?" He goes, "Well, I don't know. My parents got divorced, and my mother became a lesbian." And I said, I said, "There you go," like that. So then somebody came in, Mitch Fatel or somebody
Mitch
came.
Fatel used to be our intern.
My mother never liked me, he said.
Wow.
And it stops the comedy and everything else, but not a person has come in and said their lives were okay who is a funny person. Not
But now,
one.
wait a second. You're very funny. In fact, I know you're doing stand-up comedy. You doing Caroline's this weekend, or what are you doing?
Shuley is doing like 45 minutes, and he says to me, "Will you MC it or introduce me or something?"
Right.
I go, "Okay, I'll do it." So I'll have my Christmas party there, and we'll go over, right?
At Caroline.
Like, ladies and gentlemen, I work with Shuley. He's a great guy. Here he is.
Now, you're downplaying it.
No, they went on the. I went on the internet. Jay Thomas at Caroline's. Jay Thomas and Friends. Ticketmaster. I'm saying the schmuck's going to make money off of me, right?
All of a sudden, it's your show?
So I say,
You're not getting paid?
I don't have an act.
Wow. You don't even have a comedy
I don't have
act.
any comedy act. What am I going to say?
Wait a second.
I'm hoping
You're
I
gonna
get
be
a phone
at
call
Caroline's?
during the thing. Maybe somebody will call me and
Wait
I
a
can.
second. You're going to be at Caroline's tonight.
I have an act now. I've written an act.
And I heard you're very nervous about this.
I'm nervous as a cat. You know why? My parents were wonderful people. I'm probably not going to be funny.
No, I've seen you. When I
Were
saw
your parents terrible people?
No, they were great people, but
Jesus, because you're so screwed up. It's like
no. Artie is one of those people who has major parent issues, but he doesn't face them.
No, well, no. Listen.
Oh, you don't face the parent
I do
issue.
have. I understand.
Completely tethered.
Alcoholic?
I know where you're getting at. with that.
Alcoholic?
I understand that.
Alcoholic,
no, they weren't.
heroin,
they weren't.
everything.
No,
not
the parents.
them. He is.
Oh, I know that.
My father told me another word for gambler is loser. Actually, he was anti all that, but he fell off a roof and became a quadriplegic when I was 18.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, right. So that can.
So you were in a house with a man who couldn't move anything in a wheelchair.
Yeah, for the last.
Not even in a wheelchair, like in a bed.
He was bedridden. Couldn't move from the neck down.
Right.
Did he ever ask you to kill him?
Yes.
Yeah,
Why did you do it?
I wanted to. He was so convincing a couple of the times that
you would have doing? Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Why don't you kill him for the holidays?
No, he's not still alive.
No, he's not still alive.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. No.
I just said, is he still alive? And you said yes.
No, I know.
You know what that means? He's alive in the worst kind of way, inside of you, destroying you.
Yes, that's what's happening.
There you go.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, we've been looking for the answer for years, and
It's
you finally
inside
came
of
up
him.
with it.
Oh, I've known that. I know he's in there.
Yeah.
No,
Anyway.
I've asked Artie why he didn't kill his father.
I play this is what I do. It's a very special J.
Yeah. But seriously, Artie didn't kill his father because, like, I know I could never kill my father. If my father said to me, listen, just do me in, I can't stand this, I would be the same as I couldn't live with that image of me suffocating my father.
No, but you're helping him.
Well,
I don't know.
He would even say
So you
stuff
would
like
let your father suffer because you couldn't take the image.
Yes.
I mean, well, what about the fact that
If I'm paralyzed from the neck down, hire someone to kill me. Hire a hitman. I don't want to live. Now, I know there are people listening.
But you wouldn't want your son to kill you.
Yes, I would. He's a great shot. My son's a great shot.
I saw you at Don Buchwald, our agent's birthday party.
Right.
You got up in front of the crowd. You obviously had prepared some material, and you got up there and you wowed people. I've never seen anyone funnier. Right? Am I right?
But
Robin?
I don't remember the material. It's like I don't have like a bank of material.
Right.
And it was about Don and you and whoever else was there. I kind of don't remember it. And I also do a lot like where you're from and make fun of people. There's really no way I can die. If I die or I'm not funny, then I'll just say, well, I was just talking.
Yeah, this is not
I was
jokes.
conversing.
Yeah.
It's a holiday thing. I was conversing. So I called the guy up. I said, look, if I'm going to do like 30 minutes or whatever I'm going to do, I'm not paying for the people at my party. Right?
Right.
So we got that squared away last
that's
night.
good,
The friggin' guy at Caroline's go to Ticketmaster and all that stuff.
So what
but
is
if
it?
I do well,
yes,
I'm going to be a stand-up comedian again.
If I go to Caroline's tonight, and I go to see you, you're saying there's some sort of party afterwards?
No, there. Don's going to come, I think.
I see. So it's a whole party.
And then, and I'm bringing like 16, 17 people from my show.
Oh.
And it's half price for people that work for Sirius and XM. And
oh, I see.
Gee, there's no money being made. You're giving it away.
I'm not doing a thing. I was doing it for Shuley.
Yeah.
And like a schmuck, you go to help somebody, look what happens.
Yeah, well, he has that way of working it. Yeah,
Yeah, he's sitting back. He has no
Now,
worries.
What are these paintings you brought there? Because Gary, I got to tell you the truth. Gary's been saying Jay wants to come in and give you guys these paintings. He goes, I think the paintings are ridiculous and horrible.
You know
But
what,
Jay
Gary?
thinks they're
Let me tell you
great.
what. You know what's real about
Wait a
Gary?
minute, does Jay paint?
No,
These
no,
are
I
not
don't
you.
paint. First of all, you know what, Gary? You're such an asshole.
Right.
He says
Well,
to
then
me,
I
you know
know.
what he says to me? He goes, you know what? I'm not coming in there with you because you throw me under the bus. I'm going. It's like the world's focused on him. No one does anything to you.
Jay, you know, I just didn't talk to you before because I don't.
You know what? Can I be honest with you?
The last 3
you know
times
what that means when you fold your arms?
What
He's
does it mean?
shut down.
Right.
He's shut
you
down. Doesn't
two-
want anybody in.
Are you two having a problem?
No. Now the arms are gone.
Here's the deal.
Thank you.
The last 3 times Jay was on, I went into the green room and I spoke to him, and like there's always kinetic energy.
Right.
So when Jay comes in, the first thing he does is make fun of me.
No, I
which
don't.
Which is fine. Go get the tapes, but it's fine. And I just decided that
What tape?
I would not go in and be the first, the butt of his first joke.
Right. Well, but
Like the last
Oh,
time
you waited until we made fun of the quadriplegic father.
I think it's more interesting. You want to get into the whole psychosis of it. You're sitting here attacking me because I made fun of your stupid paintings
Isn't
that you
that
didn't
weird?
even paint.
Right.
Attacking him or something. It's like strange.
You call me an asshole. What is that?
No, because you said in the hall I throw you under the bus.
But you said I'm an asshole. That's an attack.
It's an attack. No, it's a description. No, it's a description.
That's who you are, Gary.
It's an adverb.
I like Jay. I think Jay's one of the funniest guys. I just decided I didn't
No,
want to
you
be
know
the
what an
butt of the
adverb would
opening
be?
joke.
Assholey would be an
Yes,
adverb.
absolutely.
No, here's the thing.
Look at my arms, Jay.
I see that. So these are the paintings. Ian Russell was this artist in Prescott. He is so excited. And I'll tell you, Howard, I've learned to like you over the last few
Those are
years.
horrible, aren't they?
No, they're no, they're
really
good.
like mine,
It's
sort of.
supposed to be
What happened to my face?
What everybody is thinking when they're off. And there's Artie as the food.
Yeah.
And I told the guy to put syringes in there, but he wouldn't do it. And then, are you thinking? I don't know the show.
What is Howard thinking?
Chessboard.
Yeah,
chess. I like to play chess.
Oh, that's a manly.
what
That's
that
a manly sport.
All right, I'm sorry, I'm not killing
there
things in
you
the
go.
woods.
Yeah, apparently we're all gay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no one's
right.
thinking of pussy.
What is it, guy?
Is it a big vagina going over the top of it?
But Jay's saying, like, I didn't like the picture. First of all, I don't think they're very good renditions of us. But second of all, am I supposed to be happy that I'm wearing a monkey suit? There's flies
Well,
on my
you
head?
did that in L.A., right? You wore the monkey suit. This is a fan. Now you have to understand something.
Jay, by the way, I'm looking at Gary's. You know, this artist was very sensitive. In other words, he. This is what we're all supposed to be thinking about. And Robin has horses. And Fred has like a little cute Martian thing, and Artie's got the food, and I got chessboard.
Yes, right. This is what you're thinking.
Gary's got monkey family.
Right.
Did you notice in the upper right hand corner that that's Jeff the drunk if
As
he
a
were
monkey,
a monkey?
yeah.
What is he in my life for?
That's interesting.
This is this guy's whole life, this Ian Russell back in Prescott, and he looks like a normal person with a you know, one of these galleries you go in and there's a scented candle going and everything else. I just don't envision you having fans like this, but you do. No one's ever even drawn a stick figure of me. I have nobody worships me.
Well, we
or
want to
anything.
thank him for the paintings. There are 5 paintings: one of Fred, one of Artie, one of Gary, one of Robin, and one of myself. And we will
you can
cherish
keep
those.
them, give them back. He would like to have a picture of you, maybe standing near it. All of you standing.
We will
near
do that. We will do
You
that.
know, of course, you can't do that.
I can't. I'm too big a star.
Of course, yeah.
yes.
So I'll stand by each one.
Thank you, Jay. You look great.
I feel good.
You're doing great. You, of course, are.
I think you have material.
Of course, you are. He'll get up there and freeze now. I have nothing to talk about.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
You wrote material down on a piece of paper, and I understand you ran it by various people, and
None of it's worked.
None of it has been.
No, but
Why don't
Artie,
you just tell the story?
Artie, you've done this.
Yes.
You like at lunch, and you've worked something out, so you throw it out as if you're just saying it, right?
Right, exactly.
And there's no response. I've had
bad.
29 minutes of no response. I threw 3 minutes one day, 3 minutes the next
Sounds
day.
like a good show.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you would bomb. I've seen you live. I've seen you work in front of crowds. You're very relaxed and
He's a
funny.
natural.
I
He
used to
needs to
tell
be on the
jokes when I was a
stage.
stand-up years ago, like regular jokes.
So let's
Now I tell stories. Maybe, you know, as an older guy, it'll work out. I don't know. I'm just going to talk about...
give it a shot. Your fans will be there. Your friends will be there. It can't be horrible.
Oh, Shuley won't check how many people have signed up because he's afraid it's going to be a bad crowd. These are the other things I'm dealing with.
Right.
Oh, and Twitchell's, the Tourette's comic is coming on. It's called J. Thomas and Friends,
Yeah.
right?
Your
What kind of friends do I have?
With Shuley and a Tourette's guy.
Yeah, this is my big night.
Who do you hang out with?
Is Twitchell's a professional comedian?
I think so,
Yeah,
yes. And when you yell jump, he has to jump. Do you know him?
No.
Oh, he's got Tourette's. Like that, and it's so funny, and he sounds like Porky Pig. And when you say jump, he has to jump.
So if you're sitting in the crowd and you yell the word jump, he jumps.
Well, I'm going to do it.
I would go see that.
That's
I
going to
would
happen.
go see that.
Yes, and if the crowd yells jump, now I'm not just going to host. I'm going to interview Shuley and Twitchell's. You know, like.
Oh, all right.
Of course.
That's interesting.
Find out how it goes.
Oh, you
All
can't
right.
bomb with that kind of fun. Go to Carolines.com. You're going to be a huge success.
A little insulting with the monkey references.
But even okay, so I'll take the insulting part, but really, it looks as if I was hit in the head with a 2x4 by one of the Sopranos. Like my face is just completely
Distorted,
out of
right?
kilter. It's not a good like Howard's is okay, Robbins isn't bad, but there's something off about mine.
Jay, some mixed reactions on those paintings.
Oh, I feel badly for this guy. Don't you feel badly?
What did you think of them?
You know, I don't know. They're like worship paintings. Do you like pictures of Christ? I don't. You know, you know, watch this. You're on the cross. You're bleeding from the side. You go like this. Put down the paintbrush and get fucking help. Get fucking help.
So how you feeling about tonight, man?
I don't know. Shuley, how do you feel? What do you think?
I feel great. I think you're going to be fine.
When I told him Twitchell's was coming up. So they don't know Twitchell's.
No, he hasn't been on the show yet.
Oh, wow. You know what I like about this? It's our people.
That's right.
You know, I'm building a dynasty.
It's J. Thomas and friends.
You know what
These
I'm
are all
expecting?
your made-up friends.
I'm expecting children in schools now to draw pictures of me and start mailing.
Let me look at Paul McCartney.
There he is.
Look at you.
Hello. too.
You got a guitar.
A very merry birthday to you, a very merry birthday to Howard. That's for you, man. That's a gift.
Whoa.
It's a birthday gift. Where am I going?
Get the hell out
Where am I going to sit?
To the couch.
On the couch?
To Howard, happy birthday, Paul McCartney. Is this one of your basses?
No.
Oh. What is
It's yours.
No, really. Where'd you get this bass?
It's me and the crew here. Concocted. It's for your fourth column.
But what is this bass? Tell me so I understand what I have here in my hands.
It is a Hofner bass, similar to the one that I play.
Right. And I am going to cherish that.
I hope so.
I recognize it.
You know, I mean, I really have this unbelievable feeling about you, and I'm honored you would be here today.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy you're here. I even went home last night, listened to your new record.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I was playing some tracks from it this morning. I think you hit a home run with this.
You're
Who's this
onto
guy?
something with this music. You should keep with it.
You think so?
Stick with it. The guy Youth, right? That's the guy you work with.
Yeah.
And but the project is called what? Fire?
Yeah, what we do, it started a long time ago, and we decided to kind of go under a pseudonym, me and him. He's a DJ kind of clubby kind of guy.
Right.
Who once did a mix for me. So we decided we'd go in the studio and just have fun.
Right.
And not work.
Right.
So we concocted this idea of the fireman. So we went in and we kind of made sort of like clubby ding-a-dong-a-ding-a-dong-a-ding-a-dong music.
Right.
We just made a couple of albums like that.
No vocal tracks.
No vocal tracks.
Right.
But so this time we went in, we said, let's do it again. This time we went in, he started saying to me, well, what about vocal, man?
Right.
I said, I haven't got a song. He says, yeah, well.
But do you sit there and write a lyric?
No, so I just stood up at the mic, and we had the track going, you know, kind of, we got a groove going. And I just stood up at the mic and went, well, yeah, okay, now, ballet, and just started throwing things at it, you know. And then I'd hear a bit of a lyric, or we'd look in a poetry book or something, and we'd see silent lovers, oh yeah, angels smiling. So we just started to concoct it and put it together and paste it.
That's how you do it? You don't sit down and write something down in a book?
No, so that's the fireman. That's the whole thing about the fireman. He can do anything.
I think it's real good stuff.
Thank you.
I like it a lot. I played a couple of tracks this morning for everyone, and I'll play some more. But it's exciting for me to see you making new music and to put your voice down on there. It's good. You're doing a good thing.
Have you ever gotten into a slump with music? Have you ever said, you know, I need to be away from it for a while, or has it always been there for you?
I'm very lucky. That doesn't really happen. You kind of think it will.
Mm-hmm.
Why are so many of the songs deal with the light? In other words, I see references to light shining through. And my theory was, I was being a psychologist, you went through a dark period, shitty marriage, which, by the way, who told you to get the prenup? Do you remember?
Stop it, Howard.
When you were on my show.
Let's not say I told you so.
I'm gonna do a little I told you so. You said to me, I know I'm in love. And you told me a whole story how an owl told you yes, and this is the right move. Do you remember the owl story?
No.
You forgot
I deny everything.
And I said to you, never mind an owl. I want you to get a prenup. And you said, some people believe in love and some people believe in romance. Oh, you don't care about that. No prenup.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, of course you got to do one. Come on.
No, man. Didn't Michael Douglas do one and then he's kind of canceled
He
it?
ripped it up.
But they
That's
said
cool.
that doesn't count.
He's insane.
Yeah, but he's a moron.
He's not a
Beatle. You know what? He might just be in love.
Yeah. If I was you, I'd find that owl, and I know you're a vegan, but I'd eat that owl. For once, you make an exception and eat the bird.
Oh, man.
But I was worried, you know, because I said all these references to light.
Yeah.
It says almost you're saying now there's a light shining on me. I'm free.
Yeah.
I feel better.
Well, you know,
I'm
the
happy.
thing is, when you do a project like The Fireman, because you're not actually sitting down and crafting the song, I think what happens is, psychologically, I think stuff that's just in you comes out because that's all you've got to pull on. So
Yes.
I think love and light and, you know.
And it's a darker, edgier album than I think you've ever put out. And I think it's because you went through a dark place. And sometimes creatively, that's maybe what you need.
You know, that could be true.
Maybe
I don't
life was
know.
too
I'm not a
perfect.
psychologist.
The eventual birth of something good.
Hey, by the way, I feel now that there is almost like a TV show going on in front of our eyes, The Bachelor, starring Paul McCartney. Everyone's trying to date you now.
No, I don't know about that.
Well, hold it a second.
Are you?
Well, Robin is, and I'll get to that in a minute.
He's after me.
There's a couple of girls here that actually want to throw themselves at you. But here's the thing. There was a period of time after the divorce. I saw you dating Renee Zellweger. A couple of dates with her, who I think is attractive. I like her. Maybe
Sweet girl.
she's good to me. Mrs. Paul McCartney, Mrs. Renee Zellweger. Well, I like that.
Zellweger McCartney.
I thought Zellweger McCartney might work out. I saw Christy Brinkley when I saw you over the summer.
Yeah.
She was throwing herself at you.
Howard,
Paul.
you know what, Howard? You read too many newspapers. This is it. See, I'll tell you, you want to know the truth about that?
Yeah.
I was at, they had a series of concerts out in East Hampton.
I was there.
You were there.
I saw you.
And at one of these, my nephew, who I went with, Lee, he just sort of said, "Oh, Chrissy's over there. Do you want to say hi?"
Yes.
So I go, "Yeah, sure." So I've known her over the years, Billy's wife, when she was Billy's wife. So I just went over and said, "Hey, how are you doing, Chrissy?" And I do the mwah, mwah.
And they photographed.
And they photographed it. So then the next thing you know, Paul makes up to Chrissy. Wow, it's the big new thing. It was all over the English newspapers. And then same thing happened with Renee, really. She was a friend of a friend, and I went to a lunch where she was. And so then,
hold it. The thing with
Aren't you trying
Renee,
to meet these people? You go to a
Yeah.
lunch with her?
you're more social than you've ever been now.
I'm a
You're out there.
social, I'm a
to
social person, Howard.
No, you have to put yourself out there because you're dating. And you are a man who needs love. This is why I feel
You
very
don't like to
connected
be
you.
alone.
I feel you're very evolved this way.
Does anyone like to be alone?
No.
I think, guys like romance.
You
love.
never made
Well,
it-
I do, anyway.
You never made out with Renee Zellweger?
I did not. And now, Howard, you're going there again. I remember last time
Why
I came on
wouldn't you,
the
though?
show.
She's fine.
She's a very nice person.
But not your type.
No, I mean, we
The date didn't work out.
It wasn't like that.
But it is like that.
No, it isn't.
The romance.
If you didn't
Howard,
like her, you would have
I
gone
was
out with
there.
her again.
I was there. I
Are
was
you
the
attracted
guy.
to her? Are you attracted to her?
I think she's a very nice person.
But you would not go out with
I think you're a very nice person.
her? Would you go out with me?
No.
I would.
Was there a thing with Rosanna Arquette?
Yeah. Now, Rosanna Arquette, that was the other one.
There were some ladies during that summer that I did date, and
I would love
it
to
was
have
all
sex
very-
with her. Rosanna Arquette.
But Howard,
would be
I
terrific.
think you would love to have sex with anyone. I mean,
Anybody who would.
or am I wrong?
You are right.
I thought so.
So you were into this whole dating scenario that I was following because I'm worried about you. I am. I want you to find love. I want you to be connected to somebody good. I was horribly affected by your divorce. I didn't like what was going on one bit. And I was
I don't
very
know if
vocal
you
about
heard
it.
us during that time, but
No, I didn't. I was in England. Probably a good thing, was it?
But you know what I respect about you? You took the high road.
You know what, man? I mean, things don't always work out,
You're
and
telling me.
you know that,
Right.
And I like the idea of trying to be kind of reasonably dignified. I don't think it helps to really go mouthing off all the time. And the other thing you got to remember, I got kids,
And you got a daughter with Heather.
I got a little baby, yeah. And so that's very much part of the equation. So in truth, what I'm trying to say to you now is I don't really talk about that.
Good for you.
So should we talk about the fireman?
Are you happy? Yes, I'm going to
Okay.
talk about the photo. Are you happy with this new broad you're with?
no.
Who's that?
The new woman, the rich one. I like her for you. I'll tell you
The
why.
New Yorker.
The New Yorker. I'll tell you
the
why
New
I like her
Yorker.
for you. And I'll get off it. But let me tell you why I like this
Yeah.
broad. I don't know her name, Nancy. I like her.
You
'cause
do know her name.
I had to think about it.
Why do you like her for him?
Because Nancy Chevelle, she got her own
You
money.
don't know her name?
And that's a good thing. Sir Paul's got to be very, very nervous about that.
Everyone knew her
You're a
as
very
Nancy.
wealthy man. Everyone knew her as Nancy.
Yeah,
you know
he
that.
already
right?
I know.
Okay, right.
It's all coming
They
true.
said her name was Miguel, but she called herself Lil. You understand what I'm saying? So my point is, this one, I don't know her from a hole in the wall. What do I know about you and your dating and whether she satisfies you sexually? I don't know. What I can only guess.
Yeah.
I mean, who could satisfy you sexually? You're Paul McCartney.
You.
You think I could?
I've got a feeling, Howard, and that's really why I came on this show.
You never made love to a man.
No, I haven't actually, no.
There's a new book out about John that claims
Have you read that book?
Have you read that?
You know, that rumor came out a long time ago, and the thing was, the person that started the rumor, the book that it was in,
right.
he didn't know John.
Right.
And whereas I did. So I said to people, around about that time, I said, look, I was on tour with John. I grew up with John. We slept in the same bed in hotel rooms. We topped and tailed it like kids do, and you're growing up. And I said, and never once did I see any hint of that. Now, we spent drunken nights together.
Right.
I think there would have been a hint. Don't you?
When here's what the
somewhere. If he was gay, I think there would have just been a hint somewhere. But it was a rumor started years ago that I think it's a nice story if you can make it stick. Well, I don't think it's true.
Here's what the book claimed. Your sexuality was so powerful over him. He was so enamored of you, so attracted to you almost, that you could have your way with him, not sexually.
Did you feel a power
but in
over
business,
him?
that you had that he was sort of at your mercy because he was so in love with you. That was the theory in the book.
Well, I like that theory.
Yeah, you wish that could have been true.
No, man.
No, not to have sex, but to be able to control him more because it would have been a little bit easier business-wise.
But Howard, listen, man.
Yeah.
You can make up theories about anything.
Do you imagine if you were gone and he was here, they'd be saying he had the power over you?
I think that might be very true. I mean, we can make up anything. And that is really, particularly with the Beatles, that's what happens. They just take one tiny fragment of evidence and they blow it up into a book. Even,
Yes.
Now, the thing is, let's start right here now. Why is she behind that glass? Because she's
gotta keep her away from you.
Robert is so powerfully attracted to you and the power you have over her.
That's true.
You know what I mean? We
she
can
is
make
in
that
love with
stick.
it. Make it stick. She's in love with me. Trust me.
You wish.
Come on.
He's already started that rumor.
Do you want 30? While we're talking about love for a second,
Yes.
and before because I want to play some tracks from the record, and I'm gonna be very complimentary because you did a good job here, and when you do a good job, I'll let you know it.
Thank you, Howard.
All right. Now, Robin, do you want to say something to Paul about how you feel about him?
Well, I just
you said this morning you would like. Go ahead.
I'm throwing my hat into the ring. you need someone to be with, and I'm here for you. And I'm a vegan, so we don't have that issue.
Robin, what is going on? I'm thinking I'm just coming on a radio show, and this is. It's the dating game.
I was shocked.
Think
she said she
very
wants
happy together.
Well, I'm very flattered.
Isn't she a perfect date for the inauguration?
She's
Take me to the inauguration, Paul, please.
Now Artie wants you too, but I'll let him tell us about that.
He can have his turn later.
In all seriousness, there does seem like there's a sweepstakes out there for you. It's a dating sweepstakes. And listen, and you know what I'm going to tell you? Enjoy yourself a little bit.
Just imagine being an eligible bachelor.
Yeah.
It's like
at this time.
That'd be good.
It's like your daughter Stella said. Dad, be a little more selective.
The kids would
Did
like
she say
me,
that?
Paul.
Yes.
The kids would like me. Kids like me.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yes.
Well, okay then. It's inauguration all the way. Now, you listen, Howard. You are bad. You come on this show. You just make all this up. I love you.
What have
but
I made
you're
up?
bad.
What have I made up? You were dating this girl.
No,
Nancy.
you made that up. Yeah, but I mean, you're throwing Robin at me.
She loves
Throwing me at you.
Show Paul your breasts.
Oh, stop it. I don't think he would like that.
You ever dated a black woman? Ever gone interracial?
Sure he has.
Oh, what do you mean? How do you know?
I
that?
know all about it.
Have you dated black women?
Yes, I have.
You have. When was that period of time?
Back in the day.
Before Linda?
It was in the day. It was
Really?
before John fell in love with me. Stop it.
Too much.
Yeah.
All right, listen. We have to get to a lot of stuff. When you come in here,
I
it's
guess
not
I'm
often I
being
get a hold of you.
rejected.
I think you were just
I'll
rejected.
live, I suppose.
Robin owns 2 homes, by the way, just so you know. What do you think of that?
Honestly.
Right. So now,
I made, I was thinking of making my pitch all this time.
you got to answer some Beatle type questions before we get to
That's okay. I like the
All right,
Beatles.
all right,
Very
all right.
good band.
Just tell me something about Abbey Road for 1 second. Because we were having a discussion before he came in and everyone was throwing out questions. I had heard that Abbey Road was not supposed to be called Abbey Road. You were going to call it something like Mount Everest or something.
Yeah.
This is true?
That is true, yeah.
What is the story there?
Well, you're making an album, and towards the end of the album, you start thinking, well, we need a title for this. So you're looking around, you're fishing around. And the engineer, Jeff Emmerich, who is our Beatle engineer, who did all the great sounds for us, was smoking cigarettes called Everest. They're like a kind of menthol cigarette at the time. And we kind of looked at that and said, Everest.
It's a good
It's
name.
kind of, it's big, it's heroic. That could be good for the album. So that was the working title. But the more we thought of it, we went, no, this is not great. And just one day we were in Abbey Road working, and I just sort of said, well, look, why not Abbey Road? Because if we did that, we could just run outside.
Right.
There's a level crossing, as we call it out there, zebra crossing, and we could just stand there, we could get photographed, come back to work. It'd take 2 seconds.
Right.
I said, and it's not a bad title, Abbey Road. To us, it was kind of just the name of a studio, but I thought if you take it out of context, it kind of sounds like Monastery Lane. Abbey Road.
Isn't it weird how just a simple thought like that becomes a legend? I mean, that's like iconic now, Abbey Road.
Yeah.
And yet it could have been called Everest. And that would have required the Beatles to fly to Mount Everest and do a whole photo shoot. So in a way, it was sort of a lazy approach.
It was a cheap approach.
What do you think of Ringo now coming out with this statement? He will not sign anything. Did you see peace and love, peace and love?
Yeah. Have you heard that?
I love him.
It's the great.
I think he's cool, man. I mean, you got to love Ringo.
Yeah.
The thing is, the truth is, Ringo was always like that.
Right.
Really?
He was the one, if fans came to his door, he'd just say, piss off.
Right.
And he would not have anything. He'd say, this is my private life. Out there, I'm a Beatle, that's fine, and I'll do things, when we go to shows, but I'm at home with babies and a wife. I don't want that.
But it's a big statement to come out with.
I know it is,
all of a sudden, I will not sign anything. I said on the air, I said, listen, Ringo's not that busy. I mean,
He
Paul
said
McCartney,
he was too busy. He said he was too busy.
I mean, he's too busy. What is he busy with? That he's so busy.
Now he's signing mine now.
Right. I mean,
I've
you will
sent
sign
him mine.
things. You sign things from time to time.
I just signed outside the studio here.
Absolutely. It's not a big deal.
No, but the thing is, listen, he has the right to do whatever he wants to do in life.
You know who?
And he doesn't want to do that. And I think it's very brave of Ringo. I like that about Ringo. He'd just go, peace and love, I'm not going to sign. And everyone go, what? I mean, you know what happened to him? He went up to Liverpool. Liverpool was just declared the capital of culture in Europe.
Right.
And so it was a big year for our hometown, Liverpool. So Ringo goes up there, and he opens the ceremony, he plays. The whole city loves him. He's the favourite son. Right. And he comes back down to London. He goes on a talk show, and the guy sort of says, well, you must love Liverpool and miss it. He goes, no, really. And so all the people in Liverpool going, ooh. And there was some, the topiary stuff where they make statues out of hedges.
Yes.
Well, there was one with the Beatles, up in Liverpool, and his head got cut off shortly after.
They were mad at him.
They were mad at him.
So
you've got to love him. I love him.
I play that statement almost every day on the air. But you know how you get him in line?
Well, they're now saying that he's refraining from making any new messages because he got so much flack from that.
You know who's sitting and waiting to sign things? Pete Best. He'll sign anything.
We've had him on here,
When you release these early Beatles anthology things, like Yoko gives you permission whenever you have to go through all that mess.
How you two doing?
How you and Yoko?
Fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a 13-minute track you wanted to release that the Beatles had done, and then Yoko said no?
It wasn't Yoko, actually. No, I think George didn't like it at the time.
Right.
The thing is, I was asked to do something in the 60s, and I was kind of grooving around London, and the other guys were kind of living out a little bit in the suburbs.
Right.
They'd all got married, so I was just kind of grooving around, and I got asked to do a piece of music for a thing called the Carnival of Light, which is a real sort of hippie thing, man.
Right.
And it was great, and the guy said, you could do anything. So I just went into the studio before a Beatles session, and when the guys came in, I said, look, can we just have 15 minutes where I'll just organise a little bit of craziness? Is everyone up for it? And the guy said, yeah, sure, So I said, okay, well, just wander around and just hit anything you want, just say anything you want, just play a ding on the piano,
right,
or go on the drums. And say,
avant-garde music. Yes.
Avant-garde.
Yes.
As George used to call it, avant-garde a clue.
Yeah.
So I said, well, we'll just do this for 15 minutes, and then that's me covered. I'll give it to the guy. We put a lot of echo on it.
Right.
So we did that, and it is 15 minutes of avant-garde Beatle music. Now, because the Beatles was such a big thing, it now is of interest.
Right.
But, I meet people at like my kid's school. There's like a nice dinner lady there who I chat to. She said, ooh, new Beatles music, 15 minutes. Ooh. I said, I don't think you'd like it.
Right. Nobody might.
It's not what you're thinking it is.
Right.
It's kind of, hey, about you. Whoop, 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 whoop.
But you were willing to let it out there, but
cool.
George was against it.
And I thought it might be good on the anthology.
Right.
Where we were putting everything out. It was like every old bootleg we'd ever done. And I thought that might be an interesting part of the kind of 60s story. I thought that was the perfect place
Is
for
that
it.
good for Pete Best financially? Because some of that stuff did include him. Does he get a cut of some of the dough? So that's nice. Do you ever write him a check? Do you ever say, I feel so bad for this son of a bitch when we threw him out of the band?
No, I
Don't feel anything.
No, I feel it. I know his
pain.
I know his brother. I know the family and stuff, and we chat and
He
stuff.
hasn't written you letters from time to time. Said, "Listen, come on, help me out. It's killing me. You
How
guys."
about a reunion?
You
He's
guys-
got his pride, Howard.
He does. Was he thrown out of the band because he was so good looking?
No,
It was his drumming.
You know what? The truth was, we just kind of fell in love with Ringo's drumming.
Right.
Ringo was in another band, and we had Pete, and we were working, and we used to go see this other band. We said, God, that drummer's good.
Right.
And one night, Pete couldn't do it, and Ringo sat in for him, and we all just went, It was like, oh my God, what is
What do we do
happening?
now?
There was something funny going on.
Yeah.
Behind us was this powerhouse. And this person who was like taking care of the job, and we went, "Oh dear."
Is the lesson learned from that never
miss work.
never miss work? Just show up and don't give anyone that opportunity. That's probably
Even if you're very ill,
right.
Show up.
No,
Don't let Ringo sit in for you.
I haven't spoken to you since George Harrison died. I mean, how you doing with that? That's got to be major.
Well, how are you doing with everyone dying? Like your mum and dad. I mean, I've lost both my parents. I lost John, lost George, lost Linda. It's very tough. You want them back.
Right.
You want them back all the time, But I think in the end, you do what I do. I think most people do, which is just remember the great stuff.
Right.
You can't get them back.
Are you sad every day? Do you wake up feeling like there's an empty hole in your heart? Especially with Linda gone.
Not every day, but through my life now, if there's ever a reference, or if ever I think of a story including George,
right?
Obviously, there's a sadness to it now that wasn't there before.
Is his son in touch with you at all? His son looks eerily like him. I mean, it's just like the
he's
same.
great. Danny's a lovely boy. Yeah.
What is he? He's a musician.
He's a musician. Yeah.
He's trying.
He is, yeah. He's really good.
Big
He did a
mistake, though, for
fantastic-
any kid of a Beatle to go into music, right?
Well, but again, what are you going to do? It's like children of famous actors, children of famous anything. They're born with the gene.
Yeah.
So you either just go, no, well, I can't top that, or you move into another field, or you just have to go with it, And so you've had Julian.
Right.
He's got John's genes, you've got Sean.
Right.
And Danny. My son James is a great musician. He plays, doing an album with him.
So
and
does he have to-
Ringo's kids, are all great drummers.
What's your philosophy with kids? Does James have to go out and make a living, or do you say to him, look, I'm a wealthy man. I'm going to set you up. I'm going to give you a couple $1 million. You got a trust fund. Go ahead, live your life. Go be a musician. And if you never get a job, I don't care.
I think what you end up doing is kind of something in the middle, because I want anyone these days, particularly my kids, obviously, or the other kids we're talking about, to have a hunger that we had.
How do they have that?
And how do you get it? Well, that's what I mean. So I think you can't get it is the answer. So you have to come in somewhere in the middle.
So if your son says to you, I want to be a musician, you support that.
Yeah.
And you don't say to him, hey, go get a regular job at a florist and, make a job.
Or if he wanted studio to get, studio time and that kind of thing.
If he wanted to go and, be a florist, he would have done that.
Right.
But it's in his genes. Since he's 9, he's been playing guitar.
Are you depressed by the world situation right now?
Yeah, I'm not exactly happy about it, but I'm an optimist. I think we've been around. Yeah, I think we've been around a little while. You've seen stuff. You've seen Vietnam. You've seen Nixon. You've seen 9/11. You've seen all this stuff, and so, I mean, we're at a not very good place at the moment, especially with the economy.
Right.
But I am an optimist. I sort of think it comes around.
You excited about the new president?
I sure am.
Where are you?
Really am. I'm reading his book.
Where are you living right now? Like, are you
England?
England.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah. Oh, well, totally.
You don't go out to the Hamptons anymore. You're done
I
with
do.
that scene.
In the summer, I go out there to be photographed by the paparazzi.
Right.
And to have my privacy intruded on.
Absolutely. We'd love to see
Why
you
not?
date. It's fun. I like it. I heard Christy Brinkley, by the way, just to finish that story.
Yeah.
Was very into you and was really on the hunt for you that night. That's what I heard from my friend.
Well, look,
yes, and she even got dialed up and was looking for him in a lot of different places. That's what I heard.
She was stalking?
Yeah,
Paul?
not stalking, but very interested.
Well, you know,
You
who can blame her?
You should do it. Give it to her one time.
Howard, you are just so bad.
Honestly. And how do you like being a father now with a young kid?
I love it.
You love it?
I really
Are you
love it.
hands-on?
Yeah, man.
What do you mean?
I
You're
mean,
walking around
okay,
with-
here you go. Let's see, a typical morning, which will be Monday morning, next Monday.
Go ahead.
I get up at 6:30. I make breakfast. I get her up. I get her dressed, and we watch a TV.
There's no nanny?
No nanny.
What?
I take her. I drive her. We go to school. I talk to the moms. Talk to the teacher. Drop her off at school. Pick her up after school. I love it.
You're not too exhausted?
No.
At this point in your life, you've done it all.
No, I know what you mean. You know, certainly getting up at 6:30, you go, what am I on? But I love it. I do.
Hey,
I love her.
share, but you have
know?
to share custody. Isn't it hard to let go of her and send her off with her mom?
No, you know what, Howard? In truth, I don't really want to talk about that because that's
Right.
very private.
Very private. But you
the
should talk
truth
about
is
it with me. Go ahead.
I can tell you
Yeah.
because there's nobody listening.
No one is
right?
today.
But to all the people who might be listening in their cars, I want to send big kisses and hugs. Okay?
That's right.
Well, we're just saying, you hate to, miss the days with her when she's not with you.
You know, she's like I say. Let's assume like I'm trying not to talk about her.
Go ahead.
But she is edible.
Right.
She's 5 years old, and she's a beautiful, beautiful girl. So I want her to have her privacy.
Right.
But in answer to your question, yeah, I'm very hands-on, and I really love it. It's a thrill. There's such an education.
Do you think you're a different dad?
Yeah, I'm different now. Yeah.
You're better. at it.
Well,
the other
yeah.
kids are jealous or resentful of your young child?
No, they've got all their own kids to deal with.
They've come to peace with it. They don't feel like
I don't
this
think
kid's
they-
going to get more of the loot, the McCartney
no.
fortune?
No.
All right.
They're not worried about
No,
that.
no.
What is it, Gary? How dare you interrupt my interview?
Mr. McCartney has to go very
All
soon,
right. All
sooner
right, so
than
let
we
me get to
thought.
the,
So
let
we're
me
going to talk
talk
about the new
about the
record.
album. Now, I took the album home last night.
Yeah.
And I listened to this because I said, is this going to be good? And it is good. And I'll tell you my two favorite tracks.
Okay.
Because I played them already, but I'll play them again. Now, I don't know if do you put out a single with a record like this?
You kind of put out like a radio play single kind of thing. Yeah, but it's
What's
not like
the single?
Sing the Changes.
That's number 3, I think.
Yeah.
Let me play a little of this. But I feel the tracks that you should go with,
Yeah.
the singles. And what do I know? You know
Well,
what I'm
you
saying?
might know something.
As you know, my favorite McCartney song is Blackbird of all time. You understand that?
Oh, thank you.
Well, of course. Everybody should have that as their favorite song.
No, they shouldn't. They should
What is
have
your-
Maybe I'm Amazed.
That is from Wings.
On the cusp.
On the cusp of the
Yeah, okay,
Wings
all
and
right. I like the two tracks,
Hey
Highway
Jude. There's
and
Hey Jude,
Light
too.
from Your Lighthouse. I feel you really hit the nail on the head with these tracks.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
let me hear.
Let's play them.
What's the
All right.
single?
All right, here's the single first because I didn't play this
Yeah.
morning. Not saying this is a bad track. I like it.
Yeah. I'm into it already. Listen
want
to
to
that
dance.
guitar. I love this. Now, how could they just make this up in a day?
Now, by the way, that's pretty impressive.
Made up in a day.
You're saying there's 13 tracks on the record and you did each one in a day?
Yeah. And I want to hear one of them now.
Oh, okay. Voice sounds good. Good cue. You're excited about a new record.
Why not?
Look at you.
You want to go out and perform
It's like you're
this?
20 years old. Why don't you go out and perform some
Yeah,
of
you
these
want to go out and
songs?
perform this? You
What
want
are
to
you
be
doing?
back on
Well,
stage?
I am performing it now on your show. Go.
I didn't know you danced. You sound good.
It's the heaven. Oh, yeah.
You're saying you made up the words as you went along.
Yeah. Yeah, it was,
Doesn't that lead to regrets, though? I mean, don't you go, maybe I should have put more thought into
know what it's like? Improvisational theatre, improv, that I've heard about for years. You hear actors talking about it, and I always thought, I wonder what that'd be like, just making it up as you go along. And this is that.
You don't want to tinker with it at all while you're listening.
Well, no, because once you do it, I mean, that's it. The whole idea is that you're kind of dredging up something from your own subconscious. And so then you're just going, okay, now what is this? And actually a journalist the other day from Rolling Stone was, he read me back the lyrics to this one.
Yeah.
And it sounded like a poem. I'm going, wow, because I've never heard them. I just made it up. We cut it and pasted it. The producer did. And I just go, yeah, that sounds nice. It's a good record. But the lyrics are actually not bad.
Here to me is your best track on here. I mean, it was based on one album. Listen, this is good. Very good riff here. I like this. And I like your voice on this.
Highway.
Yes.
All right.
Very good.
Running to the night, looking like a wreck. Got too many highlights and a rub bite on the neck. Looking for some come around. What's that sound?
She had sex with Renee Zellweger to this song.
Looks like he was doing it here.
Give it to her hard, right there. Wow.
That's good.
Howard, honestly.
Let me that's good. And the other one I really like is, and I'll play these all the way through later, but because I got limited time with you. Here's this is another one.
By the way, if my children are listening to this, don't listen to Howard.
Ever?
He can sometimes be a little vulgar. Don't grow up like this, children.
Oh, come on.
He's nice. He's lovable. But
you love him.
I do love him.
Let me ask you a question.
But not in that way.
Did you have to go to your daughter Stella? She was very vocal against you getting married to your previous wife. Did you have to go to her and say, honey, you were right?
No, we don't talk about stuff like that.
You don't with the kids?
You just get on with it. It's okay.
You got a better attitude than I do. Do you play Guitar Hero? Do you play any of these video games?
No.
You've seen any of these new movies?
I've seen them. Yeah, they're doing a Beatles one.
They are.
Yeah.
You're okay with that?
Can be quite cool. Yeah.
Yoko said okay. We'll do one.
Yeah.
I would love to
we all said okay. Yeah. No, it's going to be pretty cool actually. I might learn to be a Beatle.
In the office, we were talking about how can you believe that they're still playing Beatles songs and young people are turned on to Beatles music?
Oh, my kids love it.
Did you ever dream in your
No, we didn't think we'd go beyond a couple of years. That was the truth, because nobody did in those days. So we just suddenly, after a couple of years, we were like, oh, we're just starting.
How about my daughter just finished, she just graduated college. She just finished a college class in the Beatles.
Yeah.
And loved it, like her favorite thing. Wow. Like a college class.
I know. It's amazing. Isn't it? Yeah. It
Paul,
really
you
is.
should let your kids grow up listening to Howard. I grew up listening to him, and look what happened.
Yeah, well, see? Children, take a look at this guy.
Paul, let me ask you something.
He's lovable.
Artie, this is Artie, Paul. Artie's struggling with drugs. You struggled with cocaine for a good year, right? True? When you were with the Beatles.
I didn't struggle.
I never heard that.
Yes,
never heard drugs
yes.
with him.
Paul
struggled.
Never heard drugs with him. He got arrested.
I was a young man, and that was part of the picture at that time. But I would advocate young people not to do it.
I know that.
It's no good, man.
Yeah, but how did you get off cocaine? You were addicted.
Were you?
I was not addicted. No,
you were addicted. You were on it for a year.
Honestly.
Everyone knows you were addicted. And why are you lying?
You didn't know you were addicted, but
you know what? I was actually very lucky because all this stuff is, as you know, and everyone knows in the world, and kids know particularly, it's a peer group thing.
Yes.
Suddenly it appears and somebody's doing it, and then you go, oh, I don't know. And you don't have the wisdom to sort of say, no, I can stand back from this.
But you tried heroin too.
No, not really.
Yes.
No,
What do you mean not really?
No, I didn't. Well, what happened was the same person I knew who had introduced me to coke, he did heroin, and he once sort of said to me, do you want to try it? Right. And just the fear, I just said no.
Like snorting it, right? Or not?
Yeah.
No needles.
Yeah.
But John and Yoko got into it. Were you?
I understand they did, but that was not when I was with them, so I don't want to kind of say anything.
Thing.
I don't know.
Right.
No, but the good thing was that I kind of got really fed up of it, because you can get easily fed up of it.
Yes.
Because it's a kind of.
Oh, really? Because
Kinda drug.
I wasn't making a joke. I had read that for a year you did cocaine and you felt that you were addicted to it.
No, I wasn't addicted to it. No, I sort of did it because it was like the thing everyone did, at that time. But I was very lucky because it was actually just before it broke mainstream. So for that year, I just sort of did it and then went, oh, you know what, this is a mugs game. And I stopped it. And then, like, just about everyone I knew in the world, including lawyers, bankers, businessmen,
right.
everybody, the straight people, suddenly started being really heavy into it. So I was very lucky. I actually got out.
Good.
Right there and then. And I said to kids, because a lot of people knowing, the good thing about this is you can advise kids. What I used to say to kids, I say, look, I know it's a peer pressure thing. So what I would advise you to do is you can't kind of say, oh, no, I've never tried it. Because then, oh, you've never tried it, sucker. So I said to them, no, what you do is you say, oh, no, I've been through that. I gave it up. And they go, wow, cool.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Just bullshit them.
But do you still smoke pot? Do you still smoke pot?
No.
You don't smoke weed?
I don't.
You
do
still
nothing
vegan?
Like
You
that.
still veganing up?
I'm vegetarian, not vegan.
Oh, why?
Why?
Yeah, why not vegan? You'll eat eggs?
He likes
I like
cheese and
cheese and
eggs.
eggs. My thing about it all is kind of cruelty to animals. That was the original thing.
Right.
So you don't have to kill a chicken to have an egg.
Why did you?
In fact, if you leave a chicken's egg, if the cockerel hasn't got there, she will leave it too. So that's kind of doesn't hurt anyone.
A chicken really is an egg is a chicken abortion in a sense. True.
Not really.
It's not how we like to think of scrambled eggs. But anyway, Howard, listen, I'm really glad you like the record Fireman.
Let me ask you a question about Fireman.
I'm pulling it back to the
Why
original.
didn't you call the record McCartney record? Why Fireman?
Because I felt like I kind of would have betrayed this whole idea of the Fireman.
Right.
If you think about it, when we made Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band,
right,
that's the Beatles hiding behind that. That was the original idea.
Right.
Was that we had a song, we said, let's pretend we're not the Beatles. Because we were getting a bit fed up of walking up to a mic, oh, this is a John Lennon vocal. I've got to sound like him. I've got to be like... I said, well, look, let's not do that. Let's just pretend we're in another band. You are Dirk. You are Barry. You can go up to the mic and free yourself of all of that sort of baggage.
But why Fireman?
You can just do that.
Why the name Fireman?
Fireman, I like... I work in the woods sometimes. It's a little hobby of mine. I make trails.
Walk in the woods?
I make trails in the woods with my chainsaw.
That's what you're busy with?
It's a balancing thing. So consequently, you make fires out in the woods, so I like that. My dad was also a fireman.
So you are you identify with fireman. That's that image. All right, listen.
And plus putting on the concert for 9/11, with the fireman.
Next time, if you ever come here again, I want to talk to you about coffee enemas, which Robin receives. I want to know if you're into that at all. That's right. Robin is into that. But
I may never be back, Howard.
You'll come back. I'll see you again.
You don't want to ever have
Paul,
that
I'm getting the high sign,
conversation.
but I'm going to leave everyone with a song that I think is one of the best tracks on the Fireman
Let's
record.
do it.
I'm going to play it right now.
Howard, thank you for having me. Robin, thank you for proposing to me.
Do me a favor.
I love you.
I never have enough time with you. I would like to.
Guys.
You see this movie, Frost Nixon? I need you to give me 18 hours.
Yeah, okay.
We'll sit down, we'll videotape.
Yeah.
And it'll be your complete life. I will go through everything.
It would be great.
Robin suggested I do this after she has sex with you.
Proposal.